Hello, hi King. Still kind of setting up here because I stupidly did not set up my screen properly, so have to give me a few more minutes. And also sharing my links everywhere because that's always the best part of streaming is having to share your links everywhere. I don't do anything auto because I just don't do it enough to want to set up anything. Problem is that I kind of need to capture my my desktop. Let's see, fit to screen, and that's cool. Love how I have to have background. Gotta change my background. I need to capture my entire desktop because of how some of these screens work and stuff. I don't think reshade gets captured on the actual game capture, but we're into the game. So this will be a fun stream for me and hopefully a fun stream for anyone else who pops in, because this is kind of like my indulgent stream of doing the thing I've been doing lately that's been fun for me and also getting to dump about it. So I'll give a little bit of an explanation before we jump into this. For one, warning, there will be spoilers for a variety of scenes, though you probably won't get a good look at them, and you won't have a lot of context, but just know that I will probably be jumping around things that will spoil parts of the game. So, virtual photography stream. If you don't really know what that entails, virtual photography is what it sounds like. It's photography that is virtual, done in a video game. And it's one of those things that I like kind of always enjoyed doing on my own without really thinking about it, and didn't really know that there was like an entire community of people who focus on that kind of photography. Like, I'd be like, oh, I'm just taking cool screenshots with the game's photo mode. But there's actually a big community for it, and I really love photography, but I don't take pictures in real life. And so this is like kind of a fun way to do that. So I will mention right off the bat that I'm using a camera tool by Otis Inf, OTIS_INF. It's a tool that's not built into Baldur's Gate. There's actually a number of tools that this person has made for different games, and it's got a lot of settings and stuff. Let's see, yeah. So I can edit all these things to show off exactly what it does. It detaches the camera from any 3D scene, even the main menu. So you can do that pretty easy. I can lock the camera, I can pause the game, stuff like that. So sometimes it messes up the lighting, but that's fine. So that's something I can do very easily, and so that's what makes it easy to take pictures. I need to get my folders open. The one thing about being able to show my entire desktop is you're gonna see all my folders, but games, mods, photo modding. Hold on, I gotta go back one. However, there is a huge amount of work that has to go into this nonsense. That's more than just detaching a camera and taking a screenshot. Let me get my freaking folders open because I have a lot of things I gotta reference. I've taken a lot of screenshots that have been on my Tumblr side blog, which I'm just gonna oof. Display capture means that you can see everything. Could I just poof that for a second? Because I don't really want you seeing my Tumblr dashboard. I just realized my music has been repeating the same song. Let me fix that. Let me link my side blog real quick. Yeah, my desktop is quite organized. Take a look at my beautiful desktop. Lovely. It's all so organized. That's it. That's all that's on my desktop. Okay, so organizing all this nonsense. Yeah, I've been taking a lot of screenshots, as you can see. I have some things to reference, files and whatnot. And so yeah, there's more that goes into this. Oh yeah, I should mention that the music I am playing, I have the game's music off because of the fact that I'll be doing a ton of nonsense that will pause the music and whatever. It'll be very quiet. So right now I'm playing 2 OSTs. One is for Adolin, and then the other is for Shelter, because I don't have any other songs that cannot be copyright claimed right now. So, I have seen those virtual photography contests. It's funny, actually, like, right when I was getting into this, there was the virtual photography contest, or the virtual photography awards had literally just started. So I wasn't prepared for that necessarily, but there are some very cool things. Let's see. So let's just jump into this one, and I can explain a little more of what's going on here. So some of the other things that come into making pictures, aside from the cool camera tool, is reshade. It's like a huge factor of taking pictures. Having the desktop also captured means that I might be opening up Photoshop or Lightroom and doing some more editing and stuff. I don't know if I want to render a ton of pictures because I don't know how long it's going to take, but the main thing is I won't be hot sampling anything to be bigger, which is sad from my end because it looks nice. But yeah, so we got reshade. This is a big part of it. So reshade is something that you can use on a lot of games. It's kind of technically a mod, and it allows you to load up presets that will make the game look different. So let me just talk to someone real quick so I can get a better look at what's going on here. There are 2 Astarians, and I will explain that. I will explain that in a moment. So let's just I want to show off some of the reshade. So yeah, I got like a number of presets here for reshade, and this like has loads of options for making the game look different. You can use them casually in like a lot of games, and not just for pictures. If you want to like enhance how your game looks, I have one that I use quite often, which is this one. It's like a very mild edit of the vanilla look, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I got loads of presets. I made one myself that I want to show off, which probably doesn't look very good here. But I made this one, whoops, and I made 2 different versions. It's supposed to focus on the color red. So as you can see, the color red is isolated for most of these characters that have red on them, like the fire and stuff. So that's one, and I made an alternate version that is very intense. It's for very specific scenarios that I've taken pictures. And then there's this one that I kind of made like an alternate one, so it's not as intensely isolating the color red. It's a little bit, you can still see some blue and stuff. So that's one that I've made. It's very particular though because it's for red focused pictures. This was also one that I've made that, oh god, depth darkness. Okay. That's black and white, and again, super intense. I really like intensifying pictures. You get like a sort of, you get the rim light very strong, stuff like that. It doesn't help with my dark colored characters, but that's how it is sometimes. Oh, I have got to, before we do anything, I have got to turn off the nudity in this game. I did find it, accessibility. Yeah, okay, they're off, good. I have it off normally, but for the stream, we cannot have it just in case. Yeah, so there's some interesting stuff I can do here. Let's go down here. So let's keep walking. Let's keep walking, and I will explain the other Astarion. So one of the things, one of the hardest parts about this, I don't think a lot of people realize the setup of virtual photography. At least for like a game like this especially. You want to take pictures of loads of characters, and you can, just have their NPCs and interact with them and have their cutscenes and whatnot. However, sometimes you might want a character in a... Oh my god, why is everyone talking? Why is everyone talking? Oh my god. Okay, they didn't do that. They didn't do that before. So like, let's say, I want Astarion to express a certain way, and, do certain actions. Well, he can't just do that, and the best way, like, you might have some cutscenes with him, but, they may not bring the things that you want, like, in terms of expression. So, instead, basically, instead of... Oh, the lighting. I was gonna try and do an example shot there. Hold on. Let me try and...
I wasn't expecting it, but
please stop moving. So like, for example, I want him to express a specific way, but he doesn't do that. What you can do is resculpt the characters with a mod into another character. So like in this case, I've made Shadowheart into Astarion, because of one of her cutscenes that I wanted to take pictures of, which was with... No, wait, it's on my other folder. It was this one. So I wanted to take a specific expression with Astarion, and so I get that with Shadowheart. So I just made Shadowheart into Astarion, which is, kind of weird. And it's really annoying to do, but it is the main thing that people do when taking screenshots in this game. So like, let's just do a quick shot, get rid of the UI there. I totally forgot I need to fix the bodies for this, so ignore the little seam around his neck. We'll act like that's not there. We're gonna act like that's not there. I've gotta fix it. It's really annoying. So, yeah, when it came to figuring this out, I ran into, like, a few people on Tumblr who were doing this, and I saw them, like, kind of using, or having GIFs and stuff of different scenes, and I saw that they were swapped characters and whatnot, and I was like, oh, I have a mod that lets me, completely resculpt characters, so, like, yeah, that makes sense. And so also following some other people gave me, some good answers and stuff for things that I was wondering about. Yeah, I'm not, like, super involved in, like, the community or anything. I follow, like, a couple people, and that's it. So, I don't have, like, a ton of resources. However, the person who made this camera mod, does have a Discord for the Patreon, which has been very nice as well. Also, weird fun fact, when I resculpted Shadowheart. Shadowheart has like the white hair and the black eyebrows, and I went to go into the resculpt thing, and I made her hair completely white like Astarion's, and eyebrows white and lashes white like I normally do it, and it keeps coming out with the black eyebrows. I think the game is like forcing it for some reason. I don't know why. There's some strange bugs you end up running into with this stuff. The black and white just looks so nice, but I really want to get the colors for the purple and stuff in there. I'm gonna try this one with depth darkness, because I never use the dreamy presets, and I think it's mostly just because I don't like what they do to the background. Also, it should be clear, I didn't make all these presets. These ones are all from the Nexus, except for the one that I made. You know what, let's... gotta move that down. Depth, darkness. I'll try and explain what some of these things are doing. Okay, depth darkness is lovely, and I'm trying not to overuse it, but it's really good for portraits. Okay, let me find the thing, depth and display, so you can like kind of see what's going on here. So depth darkness allows you to, like get kind of like use darkness to cover up the background and stuff. As you can see, it shows you how this looks, and you can kind of adjust it. On this side, what's dark here is what will be at the front, which seems odd that it would show it like that, but that's what it shows. So you can have a black background, or like, whatever color background. And like, I can change this to white, or I guess the reshade makes that kind of not white. But yeah, so I can make that black, and then, or I can keep going, and it will start to capture the rest of the background. Okay, then I always forget like which direction to, yeah, so I can start to expose more of the background and stuff. Whoops. Hold up. I like fucked up my numbers. Should be said that like I only kind of know what I'm doing. Sometimes it's a lot of like sliding numbers around. Okay, there we go. Focus plane. Let's see. Which direction was it again? Yeah, so I make that higher, which means that this will be a bit more feathered when I bring it in. So, like that. Which, let's see. You can probably, yeah, honestly, you can probably do this in a lot of games. I'm quite sure Final Fantasy X, is that, which one is that? That's a newer one, right? You can, I'm sure Final Fantasy will work with reshades as well, and while I have some special plugins, like the stuff from Otis Inf is like very, it only works with specific kind of things. You can still use reshade to do all kinds of cool things. Okay, I really want to do a white background at some point. Maybe not with that one, but I'm just a fan of the darkness. Okay. So let's see. Oh wow, that's a lot of color grading. Yeah, 2013. But yeah, I'm 2013 remaster. Yeah, I'm sure reshade kind of works technically on everything. Whether or not it like looks great on everything, is, you know, dependent, but it works with a lot of games because it's kind of just like an overlay, you know? Um, let's see. Motion blur, bloom. I'm never really a fan of bloom, but I think it works well in this case. Man, that is a lot of color grading. Let's see if I can bring up bring in some color. Whoop, that is not how it should look. Okay, I think we're fine for this, like being a test shot that I just want to show people how it works. I think that's fine. So the next thing that I do is I got these new things that I want to try, but we'll see. So next thing is using the IGCS whatever. It's the same thing from the person who made the camera mod. It's a depth of field thing, and let me just, well, I can't show it on this shot because it doesn't really work, but there are some like quick depth of field things to use, but this one is very particular and it looks really nice. It takes a bit more work to, like, a bit more time for the result to come out because it has to render. But let's see. So basically what I'm doing here is you got the bokeh size and how it focuses, and you want to have it focus on the face, and so that means that so, like, you know, looks very off right now. I'm gonna make this kind of larger so it's a bit more apparent. So what I want to do is move this into where I want it to focus on, which in this case is the face, and so I'll go for the eyes. Typically, you want to go for the eyes. But, you know, if you have, like, other objects, because I have the darkness on, so you can't really see the background, or else it'd be more obvious right now. But it still works for, like, the back of the hair, the sides of the clothes, and stuff like that. You know, up here you can see it's a little offset. But if you wanted to focus on, like, let's say there is a pillar in front of the character, or like a fire in the background, you could have it focus on a different thing other than the character's face. You just got to make it line up. And this magnifier is just to, like, get a closer look and make sure it's all lined up, but normally that's not a problem for me. There's all these settings here. I'm going to keep these how they are because they're a bit lower, and it will probably make the render faster. Otherwise, you know, I can also, normally this is just like a normal circle, but let's just do that for now and turn that off. Let's see. Oof. Okay, I'm gonna cancel that because it's a little too long. Let's turn this down to 13, and that should be fine. Okay, it's still gonna be a little long, but hopefully not too bad, but that's one of the problems. I would like to render at least a couple shots. I might have to change some of the settings to see if I can make this end up being a little bit quicker. Oh, hello. Hi, Holy Andy. Yeah, you can use reshade with a lot of stuff. I don't use it for much of anything. I used to, remember I tried it like ages ago on Skyrim, which was more so of like, oh, I want to make the game look nicer when I play it normally, but I didn't really like how any of them looked, and some of them like mess with the interface. Yeah, you can have some funny results when you're messing with this. Things get kind of weird sometimes. So I want to try and take pictures of, like, characters other than Astarion, because that's kind of all that I've been doing. I may also try and go and fix a mod thing while we're at it. Let's see. Oof, I cannot move my camera while or my window while I'm doing that, so we are going to go and find my folder manually. I may like exit out of the game to test something real quick because I didn't realize one of my mod things got a little messed up. So we're gonna check that out while we wait for this to render. I probably won't do the depth of field that intensely this stream because that's what makes it take longer. But yeah, I'd like to take some pictures of other characters, just some nice portraits maybe. Find some, search out some decent cutscenes and whatnot. That's one of the hard parts aside from sculpting the characters that I was going to mention is trying to find out where to go for pictures. That is a hard part. I can always do really like basic, like, oh, just talk to them in a location or whatever. But if you want to start getting more interesting pictures, that's kind of where you got to start switching characters into other characters and then hunting down the cutscenes you want to play through and take pictures of. Where was I going to go? Texture mods. Right, okay. And it's going to be in here, maybe. I can't remember what folder I put it in. I gotta basically just replace this. I gotta go into, I think I need to go into unique tab, and I gotta add these files back. I don't know exactly what might have happened, but they're not showing up. So I swear this will be interesting. It's for the sake of taking pictures, and this is what you gotta do sometimes. No, wait. Wrong thing. Where am I going? Data generated, public, shared. Unique tab. Okay. Normies. Did I? Oh, I did put it in here. Well, that might be an issue for me to deal with another day. Well then let me check the normal folders. Elves. Yeah, okay, well, it looks like that'll be something to deal with at a later time when I'm not streaming. Basically, what I was trying to do there was with the fact that I, you know, redress characters, resculpt them into different characters. Starion has a specific body texture, which is why you can see that seam there. And it's one that has those like scars on them. So if I want to have this seam not be here, I gotta replace it, because like literally the skin texture is not the same as the elf body, and I don't know why that is the case. It's kind of annoying, because unless he doesn't have clothes on, you never see the scar anyways, but whatever. So we're almost done. As you can see, it's we're starting to get the depth of field here, even though it seemed like it wouldn't have been obvious at first. You can see it around the hair, where it's kind of softening up back here, a little bit over here. While this isn't done, I can swap between these two, and it is pretty obvious. So I like that I can see the before and after kind of thing. But let me talk a little bit also about when it comes to resculpting characters too, because it's fun, even if it's tedious. It can be very tedious, because there's a few things you can do when it comes to making other characters into other characters. I have a mod that's called, oh look, we're done. Yeah. Very nice. and picture time. I usually take a few just in case, because when you're done with this, you have to hit end session, and that undoes everything. And there we go. Gonna turn that off. Whoops, didn't mean to hit that. That's okay. But when it comes to changing characters, you see, I didn't give him red eyes here, and that's just because I can do whatever I want. And so when it comes to pictures especially, I like to take advantage of that if I have like a color theme. And in this case, I was going for a lot of white and gold, and so that's why I didn't make his eyes. I didn't make his eyes red. So gotta do this the right way, else it gets kind of weird. And unpause. Okay. Goodbye. This whole location is very nice color-wise, and I'm gonna also just like very quickly play through this little cutscene to give an example of what I mean when it comes to expressions and whatnot. Actually, maybe we could do somewhere else. The song is fucked up. Let me change that. Let's see. I got so many save files to go through, and I would say that half of my time taking pictures is scrolling through save files. Oh, that is a fun one. That's when I messed up the lighting. Let's see. What cutscenes do I have here? It has to be a companion, which is also the kind of annoying part. Let's see. Break 1. I've got so many files. You know, maybe I'll jump to a different character who doesn't have as many files. I have like a few. Ooh, that is a scene that has sex in it. Let's see. Where is this guy? Oh, you know what? This guy won't work because I only have one companion. So I guess we will go back to... Okay, let's just scroll all the way to the bottom, figure out where we are. Gale is one that I could replace. Oof, man, these are some really old saves that I have completely forgotten about. If I can maybe get to the... Let's see, the camp party, perhaps? Goblin camp. Boy, we sure love not knowing what to do. Shadow Curse lands? Okay, we've already jumped ahead. Yeah, I'll show you guys how I replace the characters, because it's not too hard. I might have to just go fucking kill these guys all over again. Oh, I think this is the party. So I think... Let's go here. So I can resculpt these guys real easy. Also, fair warning, the game might crash when I do some things because I've got so many mods happening. Hopefully that won't happen. Yeah, I'll show you how I replace a character, because I think if I do this party scene, I might be able to have one with Gale, perhaps. I would love to do it with Minthara, but I don't know how to replace her still. Okay, so let me find one of my people, which I don't have Gale with me. So, I'll just have to... Let's see if this takes us to the party. Okay. Gale maybe doesn't have anything to say. but Lae'zel might. Which it's a sex scene, so like that's not ideal. Okay, thanks. Gale doesn't have anything to say for me. Then I'm gonna change Lae'zel because she's the only one I think who will do something with me tonight. See, this is the hard thing, is like I can't remember exactly where all the scenes are that I want to change. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, let's just do that. And it's funny how I did that and now Astarion doesn't have anything to say. I think they both were going to talk to me about who I'm going to have sex with tonight. Okay, so we already have Lae'zel with us, which is actually important because I don't think I can add anyone to my party anyways right now. Okay, so got this mod that has to do with appearance editing. I can basically do a mega cheat and resculpt an entire character. You have the ability to like change your character in the game like officially now, but you can't change like the entire race and all that stuff. So so yeah, let's go and do that. So we got Elf. I think we're gonna see this issue with Astarion's body type, which is let me double check. Yeah, they don't have the rest of the texture showing, which is really annoying. But for the sake of this, we're just gonna remake Astarion. Actually, yeah, you know, why not? That's the only one that I know how to remake right now because I don't have everyone else's information written down. So this stuff doesn't matter at all because I'm not using this profile officially. I got a ton of mods, like I said, so I can just throw his head on there. Got a stupid theme problem. I have loads and loads of modded faces. This is Cazador's face, for example. Kethric's face. So I have NPC faces here, so yeah. So I can pick Astarion's face. And nothing else here. I gotta change his skin color. And so like I go to these NPCs, my companions, and I write down their information so I know what to pick for them. This always looks so strange until I actually get the right hair and stuff. I don't know why, it just seems wrong, like it's not the right color. And then so I can go into eye colors as well, which I have modded, and I have specifically Astarion's eye color, though it is actually just red number 2, I think, or red 3, red 1, I think. Regardless, I have the same eye color here for Astarion. Now this is kind of where I have fun, though. Let's do his hair first so I don't get ahead of myself and make it actually look like him. So again, modded hair. I got his hair right here. And no highlights. Gray-white is like this. Normally I pick a different white or gray that's like this, because I like the eyelash color. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Why not? Because that's what I like about this, is I can tweak these characters just a little more than what you normally would for specific settings. And so this is where I tend to have a bit more fun. I sometimes go into piercings and maybe add something subtle. Some of these are a bit much. Let's go with... where is this one? So, you know, add something small. Then I can go into makeup and maybe I'll do some makeup. I also have a mod. I have a mod that replaces all of these again, to be a little bit different. So this is not what the makeup looks like in the game exactly. Yeah, okay. Actually, a little bit of gloss on there. A little bit of gloss on there. So very subtle things, and all I gotta do is just hit proceed, and then go past that because it's not important. You basically go through the normal character creation again, and now, with the incorrect body texture, she is just covered in blood. I just have the entire character resculpted. Let's quick save. I don't know if my music is too loud. I think it's probably good. It's very loud in my ears. Who wants to talk to me? Oh, it's Volo. I don't care. So we'll probably leave this cutscene eventually, because sex cutscene. I wish that... What was I thinking about? Hold on. I'm gonna steal Starian's clothes real quick. And give them to Lacel. Alright. Oh, you know, I forgot that she looked like that because her fucking underwear is an entire thing. It's an entire thing. Yeah, I have like a sound thing on my end that doesn't change the volume for anyone else. It's just very low already. So I'm gonna turn that down. Okay, so we're just gonna do our little partial rest because it doesn't matter. Right, so where's my... So I can... The one thing that's fun too is I'll be able to like fly around scenes and stuff. You'll get to see like how the cutscenes work in this game too, because you'll see things jumping around, and there we go. Right, so we have this entire scene now, which is now playing from this angle and with a completely different character, and also fucking everything's jumping around. But it's cool. I can like actually... Oh, I can actually pause this decently. So let me see if I can. So I'm doing slow time right now. Oh, and I have jumped into that scene. Hold on a second. Ugh, I keep forgetting the commands. Hold on. We're gonna reload real quick. Sometimes it gets a little messy because you have to sometimes like click certain buttons for the camera in a certain way to get it properly oriented again. And I forgot what way to do it, because the pause menu will not come up sometimes because of it. So we're just gonna reload real fast. I'll slow down the time right when it starts because I intended to show that a little better. Hey game, do you want to load? Okay, there we go. Let's do that again. Let's get some pictures of my own character, you know? Let's just do that. He doesn't look very nice right now because I didn't update him to look better. So we can do slow time. Yeah, we can do slow time on this and get a better look. Let's take a look. Also, let's actually take a look at this entire scene. Let's see what's happening here, because I like doing that too. We're gonna up this movement speed, because that's one thing that's fun, is I can just fly around and check out where we might be. So we are in a big ol' set, the decent amount of room. Oof, lighting. I've broken out of the thing that says that it's dark outside. Yeah, I love flying around these sets, and there we go, it's bright again. And just seeing what's going on. So got a decently sized building with a decent amount of foliage. And let's go inside and check out this building. And just clipping through the wall because you don't see it. Why not? Let's see. So the one thing about a lot of these scenes is they kind of look so bad once you actually see them. God, I'm just going through everything. You don't really end up seeing this, huh? This is a nice looking scene when you know, look at it from a different angle sometimes. Like, you know, this could be a fun picture. Let's also get rid of that UI. But yeah, this doesn't look too bad. You know, just turn on some nice reshade, and you got yourself a picture. Wonder what might look nice. I should take more pictures of the settings in this game. So, you know, maybe we'll do that. I need to slow down my camera though, because it's not very accurate. Let's do a landscape. I feel like, it's like trying to figure out, because we got those candles on the side. I could crop out like the candles, but I do think it looks kind of nice to have the asymmetry with it, and this is a very nice looking reshade. And let's see, you know, it's actually kind of interesting how the depth darkness works on this one. Do I need to get out of performance? That's actually kind of interesting. Maybe I'll mess with that for a moment. I do like taking pictures of landscapes. I just don't tend to think of it too much with this game because of the fact that it's so character focused. Because I'm looking at the characters. You look at the landscape from like such a aerial perspective that I don't really tend to think of it too much. Man, I wish there was like something to focus on that was in the foreground, but need to turn this on because I cannot tell. Is this lined up? Yeah, that's as close as it'll get. Okay, let's change that to 8. And yeah, let's start a render. Okay, that'll be much faster. But hey, that's a nice looking landscape shot. Maybe we can do some more landscape ones. It's kind of funny I'm getting it in this cutscene. Like, there's a lot of places that would be better for taking a picture of a, you know, crumbling temple. So locations might be a bit easier this stream, actually, because of the fact that I don't have to think of specific cutscenes. And if we come across nice cutscenes for characters, then, you know, I'll do it. I'll take a picture of a character. But there's a lot of really nice locations in this game. Sometimes you gotta cheese it a little bit because of the fact that the game isn't necessarily always on the ground. There are some parts of it that don't look that good. So that's kind of a problem. I'll probably close this. I do like intense lighting. That's something that I enjoy a lot, which, man, I think I'm gonna go into Photoshop with this one, like, immediately, because I want to figure out this crop. I'm having trouble. I don't like this. There's too much black on one side, but I can fix that in Photoshop. I would like to play some other games and do this kind of thing, but I don't have a lot of games that work with this person's camera mod. The Discord server that they have is really fun to scroll through because there's so many nice pictures and stuff of people playing other games. So that's always nice. Gonna move one of these into my folder here. Yeah, I have a lot of pictures from when I first started. Some of them quite like a lot. This was a landscape one that I did that I'd probably do a little differently now. I didn't totally know how to use the depth of field thing, but it wasn't too bad. So that one was nice. This one was probably one of my favorites that I've taken of just like a scene. This was where I first like started trying to make my red colored reshade. Because you can see I really wanted to define the red here, and I just love this, and it has some of the gold too, so that's one of my favorites. This was another landscape one, which is alright. Kind of wish I had a different reshade for it. I have a couple GIFs. I tried to take some GIFs. I think that was another location one that I liked. I don't know if I posted that one. A lot of older pictures here. Tried some stuff a while back with like the pose mod, which is a little weird to use still because you can't get facial expressions, which is a shame. I was gonna click on one of these, but I think those are sex scenes, so we're not gonna do that. But yeah, I've been posting a lot on my side blog for this stuff. The stuff that I cannot show on stream, which that's not to say there's full-on nudity or something. Just don't want to risk some of the sexual scenes on the stream right now. Even though technically I don't care because I don't stream that much, but it would be a shame if like my channel got into trouble when I couldn't stream at all. So oh, we're done rendering. Cool. Another before and after, because that's always fun. I wish I could hot sample this one, because it looks very nice. But, screenshot time. And I'm gonna just open up Photoshop right now. Like I said, this is kind of like an art stream, so you're gonna see me actually doing a lot of the process. I don't know how long this stream is going to go either, because when I do this on my own, I can spend a long time doing things, and some of that is, you know, all the preparing scenes and whatnot, and things like that. So, you know, I don't want this to be completely boring, but also, like, you know, things are not always super quick and easy to do. Let's pull both of these in. Get that out of there. I put all my final pictures in this, and then I edit them and then save them, because I have my shots folder is like full of stuff. Let's see, how should we crop this one? It's like I kind of like all the dark space, but let's see if I can focus this a little more. Alright, I gotta get rid of the stupid seam. Let's do that first. Do that first as in I can't figure out if I should do this with my mouse or not. Oh god. I forgot. Oh, I don't know if anyone's here right now since I crashed. Hi. My whole computer froze. Yeah. I turned on my computer as fast as possible. Like my computer literally froze. Uh, uh, yeah. Hi. Yeah, hold on. Give me a second. I'm just trying to like get everything up again. Cause yeah, my entire computer froze when I turned on my Cintiq. Cause some of my Photoshop windows are over on my Cintiq. Uh, and so I'm gonna turn that on right now. Um, I think it crashed because I had the game up and my Cintiq is 4K, and I think like the game tried to go over there and scale up to 4K, and just my computer did not like that. So that's a problem. So I'm gonna open Photoshop again. I need my Cintiq on so I can drag all those windows that are on my Cintiq over to my main monitor. That's like one of the most annoying things about using Photoshop on both of my monitors is that I gotta drag those stupid windows all the time. Yeah. So luckily I got my pictures. It's not like I lost a picture or something. So we're okay there. And gonna get my music back up. And also need to get rid of some of this stuff on my playlist. I played like a Minecraft song like yesterday on my Minecraft stream. It was just like a normal Minecraft song, and for some reason it got entirely copyright claimed. I don't know why. So that was annoying. Photo modding. VG3. Okay. We'll launch the game again in a moment. Um, okay, I think we're good now. Hope you guys are here. Is my music playing? Yes, it has been playing. Okay. Hold on. Which one am I using? Gaming, drawing, setting. I can't remember which one I was using at this point. So I'm gonna just use this one. Wait, hold up. No, not that one. Game capture, desktop. Fit to screen, and okay. Give me 1 second though, I gotta actually go and do something I shouldn't have on my screen. Alright, oh, my bitrate is bad. Hopefully it's okay now, hold on. My stream has been so strange, and I don't really know why. I don't think it really shouldn't be my computer because it's very capable. Okay, let's get back and into Photoshop. And yeah, I hope you guys are still here and didn't completely lose the stream. Oh, this is gonna be annoying to try and alter. I'm not like the best at like photoshopping my way out of things. So like, you know, I will probably like sometimes like cheesing things is the best way to handle it. Like you know, just finding some kind of way to make it seem like you know what you're doing and that you fixed it, but you didn't fix it. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Part of me is like, oh, maybe I could just, you know, Like, maybe I can just hide this. I don't want to like completely crop it because I don't really like how that would look. Let's see what we can do. That might work just fine if I have it high enough. Yeah, okay, I can live with that. I think we're just gonna make this a normal portrait picture here. Kind of close it in. Yeah, that works. Maybe move this up a tiny bit. And maybe also nothing good here? No. I thought multiply would have made it a bit darker, but I guess not. That's kind of fun, but not for this picture. Maybe let's duplicate this for a stronger effect so that people don't notice. People don't notice the problem. I might also... Let's make this a smart layer. And maybe we'll just do an extra bit of blurring here. Just for the portrait. It's nice sometimes to like add a little more blur depending on the picture. It's not going to be this intense though. And also because Photoshop's like bokeh thing is kind of fun to add more onto. Like not that intense, but you know. Let's see, does that maybe a little less. Kind of pull that in. Just a tiny bit, little bit down. Oof, I keep wanting to not do that. It's always very, very precise little things. Okay, I think that's probably fine. Yeah, there we go. I got a little edited photo. Much easier because there's no background. So let's just save that and save. Not that. I wanted to save that as a PSD. Oh wait, I did. Yeah, I exported. I did. Okay, I exported that, and cool. There we go. We got a nice picture. Yeah, hopefully. I apologize for my crashing computer. Man, I'm kind of conflicted about those candles now, because we have a very even-looking picture, but let's see. Thing about Photoshop's like having these grids here is kind of it's very useful. Oops, wrong way. Because you can, this is kind of like, you kind of got to consider what's in the center here, what's here, you know, it's important for a composition, but all this darkness, I think I forgot to switch over. I apologize for that. Yeah, okay, we're good. I had to swap over from one of my other things. Still having some issues here. Remove that. Okay. Okay, yeah, so let's get a little more inwards, I think. There's just a lot of this black that I don't want to include in my picture. think the handles make it just feel a little off. And let's see. I'm gonna also, Photoshop has like its auto whatever, and I don't really like it, but sometimes I'm curious what it does. Nope, not that. Nope, not that. Nope, don't like any of that. I'm always curious how it decides to like auto do something, and sometimes it can be like, oh, that's a little useful. I can see that maybe I should change this part of my picture, but most of the time it's bad. And there we go. Another picture done. Now I need to actually launch the game again. So, as I was saying before the stream crashed, it's already running. Whoops. As I was saying before the stream crashed, maybe we'll take some scenery pictures, and if I happen to want to take some portraits, then maybe I will. I should have a normal party of characters instead of, you know, my Astarian like remakes, so I can take some pictures of other companions. Like, I would love to get some of Gale, so I might do that because I have some little tweaks for his appearance. So I'd like to come on, game. So I'd like to take some pictures of him. This is the third time my stream has been cut in half, like, because of some kind of technical error. It's like I'm cursed right now. I keep being like, oh, I don't know if I want to stream that much, and it's like my computer is like, yeah, don't stream. We're gonna keep making your stream go offline, so stop. Ugh, boy. I've been having some weird issues with this computer, which the last streams were messed up not because of my computer. It's because of other things, I think. Yeah. Those were like Wi-Fi connection issues, but today the crash it's happened before, and it's been very strange. I'm gonna check up on my task manager, see how we're doing, because I've noticed a few times when it's crashed, it's like the memory is really high or whatever, and then it gets to 100 and peaks, and then it crashes. So, where am I gonna go? I'm trying to think of a fun place for pictures. You know, maybe the city would be fun to try. The Grove is also very nice. I'm not in a mood for bright colors right now. Oh, you know what? The Underdark. Then Underdark would be nice. Where is my save? Oh boy, oh god. I'm trying to scroll through this with my tiny, my tiny little thing here. Let's see. Shadow Curse Lands is also really cool, so I might go there at some point. Underdark, where are you? How did I jump from? Man, I definitely jumped. No, wait, I did not. Okay, I was getting confused there for a second. And, alright, let's go to my earliest Underdark save. We'll have to do, like, a little catch-up with the characters. That's one of the downsides as well, is, needing to level up my characters again and check on them. And then also, I didn't mention one of the other lovely, tedious parts, aside from resculpting characters, is having to dress them up. That's another thing you gotta do. Hold on one second, I need to hide this again. for just a moment. Okay, hi, I'm back. Okay, so yeah, this is one of the downsides is redressing characters. And I got a night event. Fun. So let's go back to camp and do our nonsense. I also have to re-sculpt my character. Let's see. Who else do I want in my party? Let's get Shadowheart too. I don't really feel like taking pictures of Lae'zel, or at least not right here. This isn't the kind of lighting I want for her.
Any more trouble between Lae'zel and I,
let's see.
You were wondering. You have an interesting definition of friend, all right?
Okay. In my party, I have the no party limit mod, so that helps. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna go and change my character. And time to get up my good old references. Because I have this lovely document that I need to expand on. Or making sure I have the exact things that I need to make my character again. So, base 3. Ice tone 3. Forgot that I darkened. This is like a really old save. This was before I had mods or anything. So, yeah. Body, hair, maturity, scar 6. That's what I have. Head 3, maturity is like a quarter. Yeah. And piercings, those are fine. Eyes, flame gray 1. It's funny seeing what I changed, because like, yeah, this was such an early version of him, and it shows how much I actually changed him later on. Not like a ton. Makeup, gray 3. Gray, no. It's apparently just gray. Liner 3. Lip color purple 4. Really? Purple 4? Okay. Purple 4 with low opacity. I think I'm gonna make this a different color. Not sure about the purple. Right, and then let's go to the hair. Hair is partial eclipse, which is what I have. And, oh, you know what, actually, that's supposed to be the beard. I'll explain that in a second. I need the ring braids. Which, this is a modded hair thing. It's not that one I was using, but you know what? I'm gonna check this. You know what? No, it's not this one. I was gonna try something a little different there, but it is this one, and so this is modded hair. And then on facial hair, I have more hair, which means I can like put hair on top of other hairs and combine them, which is very nice. So I'm gonna combine that with, where is partial eclipse? Am I blind? I feel like I'm blind. Oh, yes, here we go. So I combined these two, and now I got a really interesting hairstyle. So, it's fun to have that ability to just, do that. And let's see, hair color is mane, and graying is raven black. I feel like I did that before and I didn't like it, so we're just gonna do that instead. Hair highlights, I gotta get the highlights. And that is, pastel, no, the baby blue, and I have it at 17. Yeah. Or, you know, 17 is kind of generally where it should be. Horns, I have a horn mod as well. Trying to point out all the mods that I have, and I have a lot. Horn mod right now is one that replaces all of the vanilla horns to being slightly different. Like, they're kind of improvements for some of them. Horns are baleful spikes, which is what I have, with horns with gray 3 and white, which is what I have. And then cool, that's it. New guy. Gonna quick save that. And trying to dress up a ton of characters, the worst part of this, honestly, because there is so much stuff. So much stuff to go through. I'm hopefully gonna do it pretty quick, because I'm not gonna be super particular, because I don't think I'll be showing their clothing a lot, like their entire full body clothing. Okay, let's summon our tutorial chest, because that's what we need. Tutorial chest mod for summoning it. The tutorial chest is the chest that you get when you're on the Nautiloid and you go past to the room past Shadowheart to get the key. There's a chest in there, and that is called the tutorial chest. And so I don't know if that's like actually the formal name, but that's what people have called it. And so basically most modders will shove like everything that they like, they'll put that in like that chest so that when players whoops, that is not what I wanted to do. I'm gonna drag all of my nonsense into this chest except for that and that. Couple things that I should keep. Okay, just gonna throw all that in there. So basically when modders make things like items and clothing, people will want them like right away, and so they'll just put them in the tutorial chest where you can get it right away. And let's summon the good old basket of clothes or whatever. I don't always use this that much because I've gotten like... Oh, why do I have a shield that I can't use? Get that out of here. Basket of equipment. Wait, where did it go? Oh, here it is. It was still loading. So, gotta take that out. You gotta take it out because the basket this little thing will vanish after a few turns. Okay, let's put that in camp, and I'll keep this one on me. But there's a lot of good clothes that I got that are not in the basket of equipment, which kind of makes my life easier because as much as I like the basket of equipment, it is a lot to go through. It's just a lot to sort through. Let's get all this stuff. This and that, I guess. You know what? I'm gonna send this to Gale, because I know I'm gonna put those on him. And I'll take that too. Sure, why not? Gonna give some of this to... This goes to Astarion. This will stay with me. This will go to Astarion. It's mostly trying to figure out how to split up my nonsense. But let's go dress up Gale, because I really want to take pictures of him, actually, so we gotta make him look good. God, can't believe he used to look like that on my profile. Open this up. I also might have to dye some clothes, which is, again, oh boy, fun, tedious stuff. Which is why I wanted to stream some of this. Because, I wanted to stream some of this because it is kind of boring sometimes. Let's see. Not that one. those are the same. Just have pants instead. I do like this one, it is nice. I think I have that on him on a different profile. This is mostly just actual decent gear. So, you know, I'll keep that on him. Do you want a cape on him? Sure, why not? Capes are cool. I think this is just clothing versions. Yeah, it's just clothing versions. Yeah, that's cool. I like Gale in this, and I don't really feel like I need to dye this differently. Let's go see Astarion. I think this was just like normal stuff mostly. I really like this armor though. This armor looks really good on him, so I'm gonna keep that on him. And also this is all dyed black, so why not? Let's just throw that on him. Because black is, by default, pretty good for him. I usually like to, you know, do a good old black and red, but... Karlach, what do we have for you? Oh, good lord, that shield is huge. I thought I handed her something. Didn't I hand her something? I guess I did not. Where's Shadow? Oh, Shadowheart needs to level up. I thought I gave her something. Let's see. Camp clothes. You know, I'm gonna send her this because it might look nice on her. I don't know. We'll find out. Yeah, it looks pretty nice on here. She's covered in blood. She needs to look a little bit more normal. But this looks nice. The shoes are nice. I need to clean her off. I'll get some soap and whatnot in a moment. So you're looking good. You're looking good. Shadowheart is not looking interesting. I think I might actually use this on her, perhaps. Yeah, that looks cool. I'll take it. I'm trying to avoid, like, having to dye clothes, and I think I will probably... You know, I'm gonna clean... She looks really red right now because of all that blood, so let's get that off of her. Which, fun time to bring this up. And I also need to open up my debug reference file, because I always forget the commands. So you can... This is the script extender. Actually, I need to do more than just one. Let's just do 5. So you can just, like, get items if you know the codes for them and stuff. So I just do that to get myself some soap. And I wish I could easily split this up and not have to do it like this, but let's get you guys some soap and some sponges. Okay, I think everyone has one now. Oops. Because the game added soap and sponges to get rid of blood and dirt, which is funny, but at least they did it, because I never really cared too much about it, but now that I'm taking pictures, it's like, yeah. Okay. Clean yourself up. I'm gonna do it on everyone. Shadowheart is all clean. Okay. Yeah, I don't mind it for gameplay either. Like, when they're covered in blood, I'm like, yeah, it looks cool. Yeah, the bruising is one that I find kind of annoying because I've had a few scenes where the bruising doesn't go away because of certain circumstances, I guess, with, like, health and all that. Or maybe it's just a bug, I don't know. I had one scene that I desperately wanted to take, and the character's bruises would just not go away. So that was really annoying. And you know, adding blood and whatnot is actually, you know, good sometimes. I don't know what night scene is going to happen here. Oh, it's Astarion. What's going on, my man? Sometimes I just get through these scenes just so they're out of the way and I don't run into issues. Oh, it's the Scar one. Forgot about that. Sorry, man. Let's just gonna go through that. Okay, bye. Sorry, man. I don't care about your storyline right now. Oh, god damn it. I have another thing to go through.
The parasites when the order to
This is one downside of going through the game to take pictures is when you run into story stuff. Do I seriously have another thing to do? Okay, I don't care. We're just gonna go. And I am also gonna get up for a second or two to use the bathroom. So I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Alright. I'm gonna just talk to a few of them right now. Where's Gale?
lovely day this.
There's Gale.
For now.
How's the light looking?
I've been dreaming of our enigmatic
Pretty nice.
given the magnitude of what we're up.
Oh yeah, everyone's gonna talk about the
capabilities is quite rousing though.
guy. Let's see. Man, the sword looks really cool. I'm gonna take a look at it.
Slender drow blade impales the stone before you, keeping a silent vigil.
Oh, I gotta turn my camera on again. What's going on here? Let's take a look. Can we get anything fun out of this? Is everyone else standing here, or are they just gone? Yeah. Don't really like how the things are looking. God, it's detaching very weird. Okay. Don't feel like dealing with that. Sometimes certain scenes are like, oh, that could be cool, but then you go up to it and you take a look and it's like, eh. We should probably go to the, oh yeah, we haven't explored like at all in this map. Oh god. Oh jeez. Those things sure did explode. I do have some cheaty combat mods, so... Oh god. Get me out of here. And there we go. I have some cheaty mods, so I can easily get through the fights. It's no big deal. Kill. Alright. We're good. Gonna shoot that. Yeah, like, it's funny what things you gotta do in order to take pictures. Like, you gotta kind of play the game again and speed through it in certain ways, and it's kind of why I wasn't really sure if this would make a good stream or not, because there's some of that tedium, and obviously I'm kind of just skipping through things, but I guess people should know if they're gonna come and watch this, then it's not gonna be a normal playthrough or whatever. So, right, let's just go, and this location's very nice. There's also like a other place that I'll probably go to as well. But I want to get to the, what is it, the Susser tree? What is it called? I can't remember. I want to get to the tree. The one that takes magic out of you. One thing I forgot I was going to mention, because the game putting like blood on you and stuff, like obviously controlling that for photography is kind of important, because, you know, sometimes you want a picture where you're covered in blood, or maybe you want dirt, though honestly dirt looks really bad in this game, and I don't like it, and I don't really see a lot of use for it. So maybe not dirt, but you know, sometimes you want those effects, and lucky for me, you can do that with the debug window. You can force that. There are like a few mods that like change stuff about the values, but they're kind of finicky. So, you know, they're a little finicky, so I don't really like using them. Hey Gale, how do you look?
I do enjoy our conversations. What do you need?
Sure, whatever. I'll take a picture of you. Why not? I really just want to take a picture of him, because I don't have any pictures of him. And he looks good. I have some mod that changes his hair. I also have a mod that changes his skin texture just a little bit. So he has, like, his veins are a little more obvious, and he has, like, a little more wrinkles and stuff. So, you know, so he looks good. Yeah, I know, this mod it's like, the thing that I like when it comes to, like, mods that change characters and stuff, I just want them to be subtle, you know? I like how the characters look already, and I don't necessarily want them to, you know, look completely different. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get rid of his weapons. I'm gonna get rid of everyone's weapons. Nobody gets weapons. Get rid of that stuff. Go away. Weapons gone. Sometimes they just, like, a lot of the time, especially the ones that glow, I don't really like having them in screenshots. So, alright, Gale. What's up again?
I do enjoy our conversations. What do you need?
But yeah, this, I have also a similar mod for Astarion, just in the sense of, like, subtle things, which is, I have, like, the only mods that I have for Astarion in terms of appearance is, I have one that changes his skin to be have like a little bit more wrinkles on it, yeah, there's one for his face to have a little more wrinkles, and then no abs. Gotta get rid of those abs. And then also white eyelashes, which technically I kind of just do with the resculpting anyways, but I know the abs, I can't stand them, dude. I can't. Come on. Okay. Gotta pause it on the right frame or else it looks a little awkward. Let's see. I want to get maybe some of this. I'm trying to figure out what kind of background I want to get here. Something. And I just want to get his face because of the veins and stuff. All right, it's time. But yeah, I don't have a lot for a starring because, like, again, like I think the characters all look good. You know, I don't want them to look different. Like I don't hate people. I don't hate people who, you know, make a ton of changes. Like you know, whatever. I'm not gonna judge. Well, I am gonna slightly judge, but it's mostly just like I don't know. I'm like if I play the game and I like how the like I'm playing the game because I like the characters. You know, I don't want them to change. Honestly, like even if there's a game where the characters are just have designs I don't love, like I don't love Gortash's design, and I don't even mean like his face. I just mean like his freaking outfit. I hate his outfit. But you know, I'm still not really gonna go out of my way to completely change a character, just because I'm not a fan of their design necessarily. Because it's like they're in the game, I'm used to it, whatever. I don't really still like changing stuff even if I don't love it. Yeah, yeah, Gortash is conflicting for me. I like him, but I don't like him. I also think his hair is like really a problem for me, but at the same time, I don't really know what I'd change it to, and then it wouldn't feel like him. So like, it's hard, you know? Sometimes I gotta deal with a guy I don't like looking at because I can't figure out a way to make it look like it fits, you know? Get used to seeing it. What am I gonna go for here? A lot of blue, a lot of purple. That's kind of the whole deal with Gale. So. Oof, that is very sharp. It's just kind of a problem because he's got a lot of blue and purple going on right now. It's funny, but like when it comes to the three chosen, I'm not like a huge fan of their designs in the sense that I have problems. Well, I actually don't really have problems with Ketheric. Maybe a little bit with his armor, but Orin and Gortash, I've got some minor issues with. I don't know, maybe it's just me. I think it might just be because their armor just feels like kind of unrealistic. Like Gortash isn't ridiculous. His is not like terrible. But Orin's, on the other hand, like sure, she looks cool, I guess, and you get to look like kind of slutty if you put it on another character or whatever, but that armor is just utter nonsense. I mean, like, I guess you can, like, yeah, Ketheric has a good, like, solid theme. I mean, it does feel like they put a lot of work into him. They had, like, a lot more time with him than other characters. So, like, I guess maybe you can... I don't know what Orin's, like, armor's made out of, but, like, I don't know, maybe you can excuse it as, like, she's a shapeshifter, so, like, maybe her clothes are just, like, I don't know, part of her shape-shifted body or something. Where is the freaking sharpen? Get out of here. I don't know if I like this one. Oh, I've been cycling through the same things. But yeah, like Orin is especially one that I'm just conflicted on because it's like, okay, I guess she looks kind of cool, you know? She looks kind of cool in the sense that she's got that weird skin and she's kind of crazy, edgy and stuff, and I do like it in a sense, but at the same time, I don't know. I'm not, like, also a fan of it for some reason. Whereas I think I might like this one if I can get rid of that bloom. Yeah, Orin can... you know, have all kinds of clothes, and then she decides to have some fucked up, weird part of her body shape-shifted into whatever that is. Where is the sharpen? I don't like some people really overdo the sharpen when it comes to reshades. Man, I'm just not sure. Let's see if I can add anything else on here, like, what is it, like Lightroom or something? Forgot what it's called. Whoops. color something. I can't remember what it was called. Color Lab? No. Gonna have to look for it. But yeah, with those three, it's like, I don't know, I've always been conflicted on their designs. I think the thing is that they're really, like, I feel like they're very exaggerated for them being evil, and it feels like a little out of place, you know, with the rest of the characters that we see who even are important characters. They aren't like that crazy. And, you know, I get it. They're like fun in the sense of being kind of like over the top, which is why I don't hate them. My god, I cannot find the thing that I'm looking for. Let's just see if I can find some levels and, you know, oh good lord. That's a bit much. I think I might need to get rid of some of these, color things as well, because the color might be a bit much. Maybe darken that a little bit. Curves. I should probably mess with the curves. Oof, I'm like, I feel like I'm getting too much dark here. I think I might go depth darkness, and I like using it to like kind of cheese what's going on, you know. Maybe a little bit of that. Maybe I'll change the tint a tad. A little bit more blue, perhaps. Not that. Let's throw in our good old depth darkness. Whoops. It's depth darkness is my friend. When it comes to portraits, I think it works, you know. When you're doing portraits, you don't really want to have the background and a ton of focus. You know what, I'm gonna kind of zoom this out a tad. I'll bring his face back, don't worry. Whoops. Sorry, Gale, didn't mean to make you vanish into the darkness. Trying to figure out, don't want to be too strong. Oh right, I can change this. Oof, oof. Someday I'll figure out a white one. Good lord. But that is not today. You can change the blend factor on this, which is nice. I'm still, like, not sure about this look. Oh good lord. Where is the bloom that I had? Maybe you will add the bloom back. That could be nice. I'm not a huge bloom person, so I don't tend to use it. Oh, that's nice. I didn't realize you could do that. Bloom threshold. That's nice. It's like not too strong. So it's like very intense. You know what, I'm gonna go with that one. That's fine. And let's do our good old depth of field. Even though I can't hot sample these, they are looking pretty nice, and I like doing the portraits. Let me get this on because I can't tell if his eyes are lined up or not. Yeah, okay. Had to get a bit focused on the rendering there for a moment, but oh, that one's gonna take a little bit of time, but that's okay. What was I gonna say? Yeah, when I think of the designs in this game, I do like them, but it's just those three that are kind of... Ketheric is kind of sucks, because I've seen some people say it, but I think Ketheric, they spent a lot more time with Ketheric than they did with, like, the other two. I mean, Act 2 is, like, it's all about him. He gets a lot of time, and, I mean, you know, I'm not going to try and make this into, like, a super critical stream about Baldur's Gate, but I have written a lot of posts on my Tumblr about my thoughts with the game, and it might look like I don't like the game with how most of my posts on my blog are, like, about how I had problems with a lot of things, but that is kind of the one thing that's a shame about this game, is that I really do like it. I really do. But it has so many problems. And I don't necessarily mean, like, with all the characters or whatever. I mean, I have more problems with, like, just the development of since its release or whatever. But yeah, sometimes, man, most of my complaints for a while, too, were just, like, on a technical level as well. I mean, ugh, I could go off about that for so long. I'm not pleased with how this game's release and patches have been handled. Like, that alone is enough to just make me say I don't like the game in that sense. And then the characters and writing are another thing, but I would say for the most part I don't have a huge problem with the writing in this game. I really don't. It's more so just the fact that the game kind of came into, like, feeling an unfinished to that extent. And the Act 3 stuff was kind of where it started to fall apart, but for the most part I don't really hate the writing. It's just the fact that Act 3 turned out the way that it did, and certain things had to be, like, you know, cut and changed and whatever. The things that got cut piss me off, because they're things that it's like, hold up, why didn't you just wait to put this in the game? The epilogue? Sorry, like I said, I'm not gonna, like, be critical right now, but it's like I go off when it gets on this topic, because there's so much that I could say. And hey, we're waiting for this to render, so, like, we have a moment. God, where do we even start? I had more thoughts about Act 3 once I finished it for the first time. Yeah, the videos that I get recommended for this game. Yeah, the thing that's amazing is that this game still is, like, really unfinished. It's like, you want to tell me these people worked under a good time schedule? Like, no, I don't think so. If their development was, like, good and didn't include, like, horrendous crunch, then we would have gotten a game that was actually finished. And this game was in early access for a couple years as well. And so it's not like... That's the thing that's annoying, is that this game was in early access, I knew it was, and then it came out and it still felt like it was in early access. So that's not good. Like, I've seen games where that happens, and it's not good. But, I think the thing that's, like, I have seen some people say it, but I think probably one of the biggest issues when I finally finished this game, which, it should be said, it took me a while to actually do the ending, because I was, like, afraid that bugs were gonna mess up my run, because they had messed up my run, and they were messing up my Act 3, and so I was literally just, like, not playing the game I like made another profile, and then I got to Act 3, and then I stopped again because the game was so buggy. I was afraid it was gonna mess up what happened. I don't like the idea of bugs. Like, I don't like the idea of bugs, like, ruining my immersion. Like, if something gets all weird or whatever, it's like, well, now I've been taken out of the experience. And, pretty much most of my run was smooth, but that's kind of also because I waited in some spots, and when I went back to do some stuff, I found out that, like, when I was playing at one point, the romance scene for, like, the first confession for Astarion was totally bugged. Like, the entire cinematic was totally bugged, and apparently that was happening with, like, pretty much everyone. And it's like, wow, imagine if this was your first experience. And actually, in regards to first experiences, boy, was my first experience with this game hilarious. Because I decided to wait a little bit to buy the game, but I didn't wait that long because I was too eager. And, there we go, we got good old picture. But I didn't wait, like, as long as I wish I did, just because, I was too eager, and so, like, I got the game. Oh, really? Huh. Oh, yeah, that happened to me with Gale, as well. When I got the game, and I loaded up the game, and I made my character, and I got to that first cutscene where you're getting out of the pod, you know what happened? My character was T-posing through the pod. Like, literally the second the game started. The second the game started, there was an immediate bug that, that ruined, like, the immersion of the game. So that was, something. So yeah, that's what my literal first second of experiencing the game was a bug. And so, like, my impression was immediately soured. It was really funny, but yeah, not good. So yeah, that was a problem. And, like, seeing that at one point Starion's confession scene was messed up, it's like, man, someone's gonna get to that scene and have it entirely ruined, and they won't be able to play it until it's fixed in a patch. And yeah, I had the issue with Gale as well. I know a lot of people who just ended up hating him, because of the fact that it was old. His approval was too easy to get, and it was definitely a bit awkward. I mean, the big problem too was that that first, like, scene that could have magic or whatever, where he does the magic and that could be romantic. They didn't have a clear option to imply that you're not romantic. Great, everyone just did not see any of that.
His gnarled fist.
Okay, we're just gonna kill you guys. But yeah, that was a problem for me too, was that like, I got his approval and then his romance, and I didn't, like, there wasn't an option for, the dialogue was not very clear for the player to be able to, like, turn him down, and also the narrator's implications were just, like, too suggestive. In Mass Effect, I don't think I ever played with Thane, but that's hilarious, and also really bad. I think that was kind of funny, but also a little awkward. Where are these dudes? Oh, they're invisible. The one thing about, like, what was I gonna say? My brain just disappeared. Oh yeah, when it came to Gale and him, like, his super high approval, that was kind of awkward, was that, okay, where the heck are these guys? Let me kill you. But yeah, so, like, his approval is really high, and so he thought that we had, like, romantic interest or something because of that cutscene, and the fact that I thought I was turning him down, but, like, I guess it wasn't turning him down. And so, like, that was just... Can that guy please stop being invisible? And so, like, I went through the game dating Astarion for a while, and it was all good or whatever. It, you know, no problems. I'm gonna kill. And so, like, I got to this part where, like, I hadn't talked to him in any romantic fashion, like, at all. I didn't even get that scene with him under the stars. So, like, that didn't even happen. And I was just going out with my party. Is he down there? What is going on? Where is this fucker? And so, like, I got to this place where I was out with my... Where is this guy? Am I, like, stupid? Whatever. I'm gonna just wait for him to get out of here. Is he down there? He's just not doing anything. Yeah, it was kind of early. I only got it for the first time recently with a character where I did want to romance Gale. Yeah, that was like, mine was pretty chill. I don't remember him going that hard, but maybe that was because I was making choices that, you know, didn't lead to that. It's hard to tell sometimes, but I was in this, like, part of the game where I was just, you know, walking around, and it's always awkward that you can have these conversations when you're out with your party, but we were just walking around, and it said, like, it showed me, like, oh, Gale has a thing. He wants to say something. And I was like, okay, I'm out walking. What does he want to say? And he's like, like, I see that you're dating Astarion, and that, like, I thought we had a thing going on. And it's like, it's so awkward because Astarion's just standing, like, right there as Gale's like, I'm so sad that you're dating Astarion and not me, and, like, you have to tell me, are you gonna date me or not? And I was like, dude, I wasn't ever dating you in the first place. We didn't have a thing. So that was, I don't know where this dude is that I'm looking for. Let's get down here. That was really awkward. I feel bad for Gale because it did, like, leave a weird impression, but, I don't know where this dude is. What is happening? Give me some area spells. I don't know. This dude has got to come out and hurt me. For the love of God. There he is. Okay. Took long enough. I know that issue with Gale's approval and stuff as well, like, left a bad impression on a lot of people, which is a shame because I don't think he's a bad character, but they definitely messed up how his approval worked and the pacing of his romance and stuff. I think he's a fine character, and I like him more now, but that was definitely awkward. Okay, let's get down here. It should be said that I've, like, not romanced every character in the game yet either, because I took so long to beat this dang game, and when I did make a second profile, when I was, when I was, like, playing this game, and I had to take a break, when I made my second profile, I just made it with Astarion again. I did the Dark Urge instead, and then I only had Astarion with me. Like, I literally did not recruit anyone except for Astarion, and I was like, well, I don't want to spoil myself if the game's gonna bug out, so I'll just do Astarion again, and I'll do the Ascended side instead. So, you know, I decided to do that, which was fun. But I spent, like, hundreds of hours with 2 profiles and only Astarion, and so I hadn't touched anyone else. I only just started making profiles for different romances. I have an Astarion Origin playthrough that I was getting through, and I have been greatly disappointed by it. Yeah. Yeah, I won't spoil any specific romance details, just vaguely complain and comment on them. And so, let's see. Let's get some good old reshade on. That looks nice, but we're not going to do that. But I have an Astarian origin that I made as well that I was like, okay, you know, I'll play this and it'll be interesting. It's the only origin profile I've made, and I'm definitely curious about them. I'm most curious about Karlach, so I'm probably going to do her next. But I decided to do Astarian, and I was like, I'm going to romance. I know everyone's like shipping Astarian with Gale, but I was like, I'm going to romance Will because that's a fun little ship to have, and I also didn't want to ignore Will like I did on my main profile, and I didn't ignore him specifically because I didn't like him. It's also just that he was a warlock and I was a warlock, so I didn't really have any use for him. It looks nice. It's kind of fun. And so yeah, I decided I would romance Will, and I was like, you know, I'll get to experience his romance, and I like that his dad is like kind of involved in the plotline, and boy, it wasn't that good. It wasn't that good at all. And I know some people have complained about this as well, about his plotline, and it's very true that his he's not written very well, as in they just didn't spend a lot of time with him. Yeah, it kind of sucks that I didn't pay much attention to him, which, like, they didn't write him very interestingly anyways. I mean, they really didn't do a good job at making him interesting to me, and so that was also kind of a problem. I like Will, but, like, he just, you know, he deserved more. And his romance, which, again, I won't go into detail, but oh my god. So basically, I accidentally broke up with him, or like I did things that I didn't know would make me break up with him, because if you mess up one part of his personal quest, no matter what, he will break up with you, which is more like oh, you know, I think I need to focus on myself, and I'm just like, you know, I don't think I can commit to a relationship. But I did not expect it. Like, it's like, I don't know, I just found it kind of weird because it didn't really make a lot of sense for him to break up over this one thing, because even if you fail, it's like, well, it's like, I don't know, it just didn't, like, it didn't sit right that it was such a forced breakup. And because I was so disappointed in that happening, with basically next to no cutscenes or anything up to that point, no special interactions, I was like, I'm gonna replay my entire Astarian playthrough and instead have Gale. So I'm gonna play Gale's romance on that. So I don't know, that was annoying. I don't mind that there's instances where characters will be upset with you enough that they break up, because I think that's realistic. But in Will's case, he has so little content, and the fact that you risk breaking up with him so easily over something that doesn't feel like he should break up about is just kind of, you know, not great. I've played a lot of Astarians, and he has a lot of moments where he would break up for very reasonable things. Very reasonable things. I especially like his reactions during his personal quest if you mess it up really bad, because it's like, it's very understandable when you have a character who's gone through a lot of problems and stuff, and you fuck up helping them, or you insult them very hard, like, yeah, break up with them. But for Will, it was like, he's a really nice guy, and I think he has good priorities, but, you know, again, there's hardly any content for him. So that kind of sucked. But, and man, it makes me so sad that he doesn't have a lot of content. He has a really cute kiss animation. Got that going for him. So, can appreciate that, I guess. These colors are really good on Shadowheart. I like this area. This is good for her. What else was I thinking about? Yeah, I have a profile now for like every character I want to romance. I've made hardly any progress in any of them. So I love this, like, the purple and the orange, the yellow here is really good, and her outfit's really fitting for it too. Kind of want to do more depth of field in the background, but whatever. Yeah, I've made a profile for every character I want to romance at this point. So I got someone, except for Lae'zel. I keep forgetting about Lae'zel. I feel bad about that, but for some reason Lae'zel is a character, like, I don't know, I like her, and I liked the stuff that happened in the game with her story, but I just didn't have a super strong attachment to her like the others, even though, again, I don't dislike her. I'm just not as attached for some reason. Her personal quest is kind of odd because it's, like, entwined with the main storyline, but also it doesn't, like, at least in Act 1, I guess, it doesn't, or actually no, through Act 2, it actually doesn't get a lot of attention. It's like Act 1, it's very focused on her, and then Act 2 is really focused on Shadowheart, so that's probably kind of why. Yeah, with Will. Yeah, his whole thing with Mizora could be really interesting if they pushed it a bit more. And also his relationship with Karlak had a lot of potential. And, like, I do actually think it's a pretty strong point of the story, but they don't interact enough, like, together. But Karlak and Will, I love them as friends. I did find it a little awkward how quickly Will turned around to being like, oh, Karlak isn't a demon. Like, I guess, you know, I don't know. I guess maybe they have enough context in the world to be like, wait, that's just a tiefling. But I guess as a person who doesn't know the universe, it was a little awkward. But regardless, I like them a lot. Their whole thing is really nice, and I like that Karlak is very, very protective of Will because of Mizora. Like, that's nice. I like that Karlak has history with those kinds of people, and so she's very open to helping, or, like, you know, being careful and understanding Will's problem. So, you know, I do like Karlak. I like her in the sense that, like, I think I like that I feel like she's really good at being, like, sideline involved with characters because she cares about them a lot. Like, you hear a lot of, like, oh, I'm so proud of whoever for doing this, or I'm so glad that, you know, they were able to let go of this, like with Shadowheart and Astarion. They both had, like, moments in their story where Karlak's like, oh, I'm so proud of them for not giving in to bad urges or whatever, and that's nice. I think a lot of the characters say decent stuff about other characters, but Karlak always felt like she was more. I think it's because she went through a lot of stuff, and you kind of know that. And especially because she had experience with manipulative, like, demons, basically. A lot of characters in the game getting, you know, manipulated by things that they're, you know, by people that they knew in their past or whatever. Karlak already has that experience. And I didn't realize this picture was done rendering. But yeah, so I think Karlak's interesting because she has the experience of having been manipulated. And so compared to everyone else who's suffering with that issue, kind of makes her a nice addition. Alright, go back and... Alright, thanks, Shadowheart, for the nice picture. Where was it gonna go? Oh yeah, Grimforge. We're not that far from Grimforge. Let's go there, because that's a nice place. And I'm looking forward to doing Karlak's romance, which I have a little dwarf to do that. I have not played a short character, and I feel bad about that. I'm just gonna kill you guys. I don't care. I made a dwarf to romance Karlak because, one, I haven't played any short characters, and also, of course, I really want to see how the characters interact with short characters, which I know are like a little. I've heard that there's sometimes bugs, so here's to hoping the bugs are figured out for the animations. But this looks nice. Can I detach my camera? Ooh, I can. This is cool. I didn't know I could do anything on this set. Well, this is very cool. Hold on, I wanna look around. Make my camera a bit faster, also. I'm like, my animation has, my ship has continued. I can hear it going. even though I've paused the game. Oh, hey, ground. This is... Oh, I love this. Oh, this is cool. This is nice. Let's see. What can I do here? The game's continuing without me, but that's okay. Oh man. I'm really loving this whole area. Like, you don't get a look at this. How far does this go? I guess, is this, like, actually attached to the rest of Grimforge? I guess it is. Man, I guess this is all attached to Grimforge, and you just don't get to see that. Okay, let's see. I really like... These little things here are kind of interesting, because I don't know if I want to work with those in a shot. But regardless, I just kind of want to get a picture of this anyways. Let's see if I can figure something out. I don't like that the ship's right there. Might try and like edit that out. Or maybe I can use depth of field to do that. I really love the Grimforge is fun because I love the warm lighting from the lava. Let's just do this one. Why not? And figure out a nice nice reshade for this. Maybe a depth darkness could actually work, but I don't know. Okay, that's fun. Oh, that's fun. That's actually really nice. I'm gonna skip through those, but I'll keep that one in mind. That one's also fun. Man, I just love having... I love the warm colors. Those are my favorite to work with. That is also fun. Oh, that is really nice. It's got all the... I think it actually already has like a depth of field thing that it has built into it. So that is nice. There's too many good ones. You know, I can just render one and come back and do another, because this shouldn't take too long to, like, render out. Oh, I am on... No, I'm not. Okay. Let's see. Okay, what do we want to focus on? The lava? Hold up. I think I need to make this a little less intense. And yeah, let's have it focus on the lava. Okay, let's see how that turns out. And hey, that means I can talk a little more. But obviously I don't want to say tons of spoilers right now, but you know, I complain about the writing. But like I said, there is a lot of writing I do like. And again, I've only played Astarion. And I know it's like typical to be like, you know, the fangirl who only decided to care about the twink vampire. And that's really only because I haven't played any other character. I do like the other characters, but I don't actually know enough about them to actually like express my love for them. So that's kind of one problem. But the thing is that's interesting is that I don't want to get too much into complain territory every single time, but I like Astarion, and like honestly, like it's not. I don't think it's a surprise that people like him a lot, and I don't mean it just in the sense of like, you know, white elf twink vampire or whatever. I mean in the sense that like the writers definitely gave him a lot of attention. I think they really put so much of their attention on Astarion compared to other companions, that like that's why he's very interesting. Because aside from who he is, like, you know, the white boy, He just has a really in-depth story that has a lot of involvement through the game. And because like he has his stuff in Act 1, and then in Act 2 it's not like a ton, but he still has stuff in Act 2. And then he has a ton of stuff in Act 3, obviously. And it's great, and I love him as a character. He's very well written. There's some like minor issues that I have with like the overall, like some plot holes and whatever, but that's not a big deal. But yeah, out of like all the characters, he does come off of having like a lot of work put into him. I mean, yeah, you compare it to Will, and Will has like nothing. He really has nothing. I'm going to edit that ship out because it doesn't look that good. But yeah, so like he's great, but that's kind of one problem. The game had like a ton of writers, and there was one writer recently who talked about how she specifically worked on Astarion, and how she was, specifically because she was working on Astarion for a while, she put in a lot of dialogue for him. So, and like, so like, you know, you end up finding out that like a writer specifically got to write a lot of stuff for one character, which is cool, but then that leads to problems because it's like, okay, well then who was working on Will and gave him like very little content? Was like nobody working on Will that much. So, you know, it kind of shows that like it makes sense that writers in the on the game would, you know, like certain characters more because they spend a lot of time with them. But hearing that kind of makes you think like, oh, huh, that's why, you know, that's how things like that happen, how certain characters get more attention. So like it isn't really a surprise that people would get so attached to Astarion's storyline, because I'm attached to it regardless of being Vampire Boy. It's just the themes of his character are very interesting. This is looking so nice, man. The lighting on these rocks are getting me. I might try and do like that force depth of field thing that it did, because I kind of want to blur that out a bit more, but it's kind of weird that it didn't blur the background a bit more, but whatever. But yeah, so I mean, again, I haven't played the other characters, and the one thing that I did do recently that I checked for proof of like content, which people make those cuts on YouTube of like all of the romance scenes and stuff of certain characters, and I checked the romances for like Lae'zel and Gale and Karlach, and while the content between what they include or don't include might vary a little bit, most of them were 2 hours long. I think one of them was like a little bit over 2, it was like almost 3 hours, or like 2.5 hours. But then I went to Astarion's and it's almost like, it's a bit over 4 hours, which is insane. So like, I feel like that's pretty decent proof. I just realized that I don't think this has been capturing my cursor. Okay. That's whatever. But yeah, so I mean, like 4 hours of romance content. It's like, that's great. I'm glad we got so much content, but like when you compare that, the fact that he has more than the other characters is wild. So yeah. Let's see. Yeah, that focal depth of field is kind of don't really know how to change this much. I love not knowing how to do things. Let's try a different, let's try like one more shader. Depth darkness, where are you? Man, some of these, like, I like the kind of muted tones too. That could be a fun one to try. Ooh, man. I just, so many of them will just look so neat. I wonder if I can do a depth darkness thing here. Oof, I cannot. Oh, gosh. Oh, maybe I can do this. might be able to like blur that out. Let's see what we can do here. Let's see. Trying to figure out how to blur that nonsense. It's a little tricky. Not sure. It's like kind of muting the water for some reason, but I'll try and render it, see how it looks. Man, let's see if I can actually change. I should change the blend of it in the scene. Maybe that helps. Maybe kind of. Let's see. Maybe I'll try this. I'll test this out. Maybe make the make this high and see how that looks. These colors are just fun. I like looking at them. I definitely like doing these landscape shots. They're interesting. Gotta think about them a little differently. So that's fun. I don't think this. I don't like how this is looking here. It's like kind of. I'm gonna cancel this one. But we can do it without the depth of darkness because I do like these colors. And maybe we can do a different. I feel like a certain kind of picture needs triangles or squares, so I'd love to do like a triangle or a square, but I don't know what kind of scene I would like to do that in. How long have I been going? You know what? Hold on. I need to. Where's my desktop? Hide that for a second. Yeah, we've been going. My stream got cut off, so I've been going for a while. How long was my last one? An hour and a half. So two and a half hours. Like I said, I don't really know how long this might go because because of the fact that I spent a lot of time doing this. We've only taken like a handful of pictures. Let's go and grab some of those to drag into my main folder. This stuff can take a while, and like I'm not even really taking perfect shots here because it's a stream, and so I don't want to like take too long and make you guys bored. And also with just the fact that I can't hot sample for the stream. I mean, if I did, it would probably destroy my computer. Considering my computer crashed when when my game accidentally went 4K. This is cool. I like this one. The muted colors are nice. Maybe I might go into Photoshop and mess with it a little bit to kind of see if I can get rid of the boat a little bit. I'm not so sure. Or maybe I'll just try and blur it a bit more. But I've been playing so much of this game, it's stupid. Like I said, I make a ton of complaints, and it sounds like I don't like the game, but I've played how many hours? 416 hours now. Which I know some people have spent more time in this game, but for me, that is a lot. And considering I got this game in like late August, that's a lot of hours. it's a lot of hours to play in this game for me. So, and the fact that I again haven't even like, yeah, it surpassed Spore for you. Yeah, it's gonna surpass Spore for me. I have like almost 600 hours on Spore on Steam, and I'm afraid that it's gonna surpass Spore. And so my brain's like, I gotta go play Spore and keep my number up for Spore. I mean, Spore is one that I definitely have more than 400 or 500 hours, just like not on Steam. Because I mean, I've had that game since it came out, and I just didn't have a way to count the hours, of course. But yeah, Spore, my beloved, on disc. Because I have it, I had it on disc have it on disc, and then I lost it for a while, and so then I had to rebuy it on the EA store digitally, and then like I hated the EA store, or like I couldn't use it on EA because something stupid happened with the key, and then so I got it on Steam. So I own it on like all the platforms because I had dumb problems with them, which is really annoying. If only the local disc could count how many hours I played, because oh boy, I definitely had thousands and thousands of hours in that game. So, oh, we're done. The picture's over. Okay, cool. Let's grab that one as well. And open up Photoshop again. Did I save this one? Yeah, I did. Get rid of that, and all right, let's edit these guys. I feel like every Spore fan has lost it at least once. Yeah, you blew yours up trying to mod it at age 12. Yeah, dang. Yeah, I have stupid amounts of, I have like multiple copies of Spore by accident. I don't know. It's like, why? I don't know why that happened. I also like had Creepy and Cute as like a digital download on some really old digital game website that's just completely defunct now. So like I lost it. I lost it because of that, and then so I had to buy it again. Then I got it on a disc, and just I own too many things for it. Okay, let's make a duplicate of this. And let's see if I can just like blur this guy out with a good field blur. Put that here and put that there. I just need to field blur my best friend. Maybe we can get a little bit of... Nah. Good lord. Right, cool. We blurred that out successfully. Maybe I will do this a little bit. That looks nice. Wonder if we can keep this really narrow. Man, if this was a GIF. Oh, I should have made a GIF of this. Actually, I could make a GIF. I could just open it up on the stream and record it. So, let me do that. That might be kind of cute. Let's see. End that and unpause. Oh wait, it's gonna keep the freaking boat going. Whatever. We'll go. Okay. I can maybe use that for a GIF. We'll see. I forgot that the boat was moving. Oh, I could have done it slow-mo as well. Anyways, this is a fun one. I like this. Edit. And export that. Oh man, this is like very different. Like I still like it, but I kind of like the muted one a bit more. I also made the depth of field a bit more intense, so like there's that. This is cool though. I do like this one. Not to say I dislike it, but very different vibes. And let's go and do that field blur. I really want this to say clear, but that stupid boat, I just don't really like it. Oops. Let's soften that up a little bit. I think that's good. Oh, it's not like that blurry, but whatever. Man, this game does look really pretty when you can get those good shots, and the fact that, you know, this part of the game, this area is like not even, you can't really even see it if you're not riding the boat. Is just like, it's impressive that it looks so nice. I don't play like a lot of new video games, you know, like, because my last computer before this one wasn't really capable of playing that many like new games, and so I just never really played many new games at all, and so this is kind of like the first newest game I've played in like quite a long time, and so like graphically it's like, oh wow, this does look really nice. Let's make this a portrait. I feel like no, that's not it. But yeah, I haven't like played a lot of new games because of the fact that I didn't have a good computer for a while, and so I don't have like a lot of new AAA games and whatnot. So and like I haven't even, like, there aren't really even that many games that I want to play that are new anyways. So, you know, it doesn't really matter that much if my computer's good. Let's do a little bit of blur down there, and nothing anywhere else. Yeah. But yeah, and so like thinking of like new games, one new game, honestly, that I kind of just want to get for taking pictures in is Alan Wake 2, which I know a lot of people have talked about, especially in terms of its graphics. I do like Alan Wake. Well, I guess I like Alan Wake. I like the idea of Alan Wake 2, like I know what it's about. I played a little bit of Alan Wake 1, and the controls and the gameplay sucks a lot, and I haven't really finished it because of that. And I know I'm not the only one who thinks that. But my god, the pictures I have seen people take. The Discord server for this camera tool has like a lot of really nice pictures, and man, could actually change that a little bit. But yeah, the pictures and stuff, the graphics are insane, and I know my computer could probably hopefully run it, but honestly, like, that game is so like graphically intense. I'm like afraid my computer still wouldn't be able to run it, because apparently the minimum requirements are a 2060, an NVIDIA 2060, which is insane. That is ridiculous. I think that's actually really bad. It's just wild. You know, I wonder what Photoshop is thinking when I say auto color and then it does this. Just make it look normal again. No, don't do that. Yeah, its minimum requirement says 2060. I was like, oh, you know, like, maybe like a 1080 or something. No. 2060. My card is a 3060. And I got this for my new computer. I had this a little bit before I got my new computer, but I've only had my new computer for a little bit over a year now, or almost 2 years, I think. So not that long. Before my 3060, I had I had a 1060. Yeah, you have a 1070. I mean, the 1060 that I had, like, really good. Like, that thing is great. Like, old graphics cards are not bad. They're very capable. And so, yeah, it's like, how not that many people have a 2060 these days. Like, most people are probably still running 1060s to 1080s and stuff. So yeah, that's just freaking crazy. Yeah, the thing is that, like, I probably could have lived with my my 1060 for quite a while. Like, I still had it going. I only managed to get my my 3060 because there was a drop in price for a moment, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna go grab it before it's too late. So I got this for a pretty good price. Otherwise, like, when those prices, like, skyrocketed, I was like, I'm never gonna have one of those. And now there's the 40 series that came out, and it's like, dude, slow down. Didn't we just have the 30 series yesterday? And it feels like that because of the fact that it was hard to get one for so long. And now we got the new series, and it's like, and it's not even like that, it's not even that big of a change to, like, warrant getting a new card. It's like, if you didn't have a 30 series, then maybe, you know, just go for that. But you know, otherwise, it's like, it's just not, there's no reason to get it. I love adding me some blur. That blur looks kind of, like, weirdly harsh. Okay, whatever, that's fine. Edit. And cool. Finish up some picture edits and go back into the world. Oh, did I not save this as a PSD? Alright, I'm gonna check my task manager to see how my computer's faring right now. Okay. It's fine. I've had some, like, issues with my computer, and it's kind of weird. I might have to, like, I don't know, reseat the memory and just make sure it's doing fine, because I'm a little surprised by my performance right now. But it's fine. Okay, let's get going. Messed up the lighting by doing that. Let's get going. Let's get going. Can you guys, like, speed up? Okay. We're in Grimforge now. Yeah, baby. Time for all the warm lighting and sweat also, because they get sweaty when you go near the lava. What was I thinking of? Yeah, I'm trying to think of, like, what other new games I've had, and, like, I've had a couple, you know. I think the thing that's funny is, like, having lived with that old graphics card for so long, my brain just doesn't think about wanting new games. Yeah, the thing that's fun, I don't know if you noticed too, but Karlach doesn't sweat. She doesn't get sweaty. Because she's, you know, literally burning up inside. So that's cool. Let's see, are you guys sweaty now? Yep, we're sweaty. Oh god, the lava's, like, blasting in my face. cool. What was I gonna do here? Let's see.
Keeps you going.
The orb. Yeah, like, some of the games that I was playing back with my old graphics card, I was like, man, these look really good. Like, my brain wasn't like, oh, I need better looking games, you know? I didn't feel like that was something I needed to do. Like, get a new card to make things look better. Okay, guys, need to go away. I'm gonna take a picture of... Let's, oh, I forgot I was gonna dye Karlach's clothes. Let's go back to camp. That's the thing, is like, I don't need games to look graphically impressive, you know, for me to enjoy it. I think most people do agree with that sentiment. But I think it's kind of important to remember. It's like, I love when games look really cool, like look really, really good. But obviously, I don't need that. Let's see. Where's our dyes? That's a good one. God, having modded dyes is great, but also it's hell to try and sift through all of these. Trying to figure out which one to use. However, I'm very, very glad I have the infinite dyes mod, so I don't have to suffer through buying dyes over and over again. That's kind of just the same. That is also kind of just the same. I am looking for red ones, so it's not like I didn't ask for it. That is similar. I think I liked this one. I'm not going to go crazy on looking through stuff, so just get those clothes dyed. Alright. I love how Karlach just dances as one of her idol animations. And sometimes it's like inappropriate, like I'll be doing something very serious and then she's just dancing over there. Let's go back. Oh, no, I don't want to end the day.
So, are you creating invisible beings or just losing your mind?
Alright, let me see if I can get any nice Karlach pictures. Kinda wish that she would sweat, because it's like, it's a nice texture for pictures. I mean, I could actually make her sweat, maybe. I'm actually gonna test something. I know that sounds weird, like saying I might make her, I might be able to make her sweat. Quick save, because I haven't done that in a hot minute. What I mean is, there is a way that you can force effects on characters, and let me go and find my debug. I can enter commands to like force blood and dirt onto characters without, you know, having to go and fight or whatever. And I wonder, I gotta make myself Karlach the host character. Basically, this command, what I'm doing here, it's pretty straightforward. Apply status on host character, and it's sweaty. I don't know, I can't remember what 24 is. I don't know what that number is for, and the 1 means that it's on. So let's see if that works, because in the code, Karlach does have a thing that says that she cannot get sweaty, but I wonder if this, like, would override it. We'll find out. Oh, hold up. What happened there? I saw that. I saw something. There was, like, an error. Yep, it says that she's immune to sweat. That's funny. I mean, it doesn't actually say sweat. It just, you know, says that. But that's, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Karlach has a thing in her code that she's immune to sweat. Like I thought. The eye is just there. Can that eye go away, please?
Copper for your thoughts.
Is that eye, like, actually there in the background? Because I swear. Oh gosh, I forgot my movement speed was really high. Is that just... Is the eye over there somewhere? No? Wait, where are we? Oh, hold up. We're standing in... Hold up. We got something a little buggy going on here. My camera's also a little fucked up right now. We're standing in the lava for some reason. Hold on. Hold on. What is happening with my camera? Okay, I gotta... Something strange is happening with my camera right now. I think I might need to close my camera application real quick. What is happening? Having a weird moment for some reason with the camera. Let's go back over here for a second. Don't know why we were standing in the lava. That was very weird. Okay, let's try that again. So I'm not seeing the thing pop up when it connects. Okay, I might exit the game real quick and load it up again. Something odd happened there. Okay, let's restart the game real quick. I think that's interesting when I think about, you know, graphics cards and stuff and like running games. My oldest computer, which is running my Minecraft servers right now, it has a really good CPU, mostly for running servers, but it's still really impressive in the sense that it's really good at handling like high demand CPU stuff, because it's got like what is it? It has 2 CPUs in it, like Intel Xeon Golds or whatever. It's like 32 cores or something. I think it might even be more than that. I think each CPU has 32 cores. Anyways, whatever it is, it's insane. It is a Dell like server computer. I don't know why they gave it to me. It's like it was a pre-built, basically. For a while, I was using pre-built computers. My first big computer for myself was a Dell desktop that my dad got me. That was a pre-built, and like it was, you know, some kind of generic personal computer. It ran fine, but the graphics card wasn't the best. However, I had a ton of hardware problems with it, like the power supply being fucked up. Okay, let's see if this is okay now. Yeah, okay. Let's go over here. Actually, can I get them to talk over here? Maybe have her right there. Nope, that's me. Have her right here.
What's on your mind?
Okay, that lighting's a little fucked up. Look, I maybe not have her standing exactly on the grate. Okay, can I talk to you now?
Soldier?
Oh, I look cool, but it's not on Karlak. You know what I'm gonna? You know, I've seen some people do someone I followed do some interesting thing. Like, what did they have? They used Wall of Fire. And I'm gonna try that real quick. I'm gonna have to respec my character. What is it? Where is the thing? Change class, I think. Let's become a wizard. I'm gonna get create bonfire, but I don't think that'll do what I want it to do. Let's get some fun effects that I might be able to use, but probably not. That's one thing that's kind of its own problem, is the idea of making cool effects and stuff on characters is like it's not really easy to do. There's not any easy way. Like this wall of fire thing that I want to do is like it's basically when you put down the wall of fire, you have to run as fast as you can to the character you want to talk to and take a picture with. It's not very easy. Let's see. What do I have here? Maybe I'll get the flaming sphere. That could be fun. No wall of fire yet. Got a dust devil. Why not? Dancing lights. Some of these I haven't actually messed with in detail. I gotta mess around with the spells a bit more to see what might look cool in some of this stuff. Get web. Why not? No. I want to get web. And I don't care about my feats. Whatever, doesn't matter. Spells again. Get glyph. Where does this wall of fire come in? Am I blind? Guess maybe that's another level. Yeah, I think that's probably good. How did I not... What level am I? Oh, we're not very high levels, are we? I guess I'll cheat for that as well. Level up again. Some of these, like, you think are gonna look cool, and then they don't actually look cool. So, that's one problem. No, not that. Let's get that, and, I don't know. This, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. Level up. Level up. I think it's level, like... I don't know. Hold up, give me... Level me up, man. Okay. Oh, let's see. Ah, yes, wall of fire. There you are. Should be easier to do this with Karlach, though, if I can just put the wall of fire behind her, and then I walk up to her. Let's see. Anything else I could do that's interesting? Fire shield. Tentacles. I don't know what that looks like, so let's just take it. We can, experiment a little bit. Okay, so... I have not used Wall of Fire, like I never actually used that spell. I might need to prepare my spells again. Go away, go away. Let's get this one, and this one, and this. And this, and this. Oh, apparently I'm using armor that I'm not proficient with. Sphere. Let's see. Okay. Gosh, I have a lot of spaces for spells. And I gotta apparently take off my armor that I'm not proficient with. Oh, right, because I'm no longer a warlock. Okay, I gotta go naked for a second here, I guess. Let's turn on the camp clothes, actually. Because I think the only thing I can grab real quick right now is basket full of equipment. So, or actually, does this have? No, that's camp clothes. Okay, grab that. It's in the camp. Let's get our guy some clothes. I'm gonna just drop this after I use it because I don't need to hold on to it. Okay. Let's just find something. Okay, cool. That's fine. I don't need anything special. I just need something. We're gonna go and throw it. Throw it in the fire, because I don't want it. I don't want it to just sit here. Throw? Oh, I cannot throw it. It's too heavy. Okay, I guess it'll just stay there then. I was wondering if there was a box I could put it in, but no. Okay, let's see if we can do something with the wall of fire. Oh, hold on a second. I have a text I need to answer. Okay. Not done this kind of thing before, so let's see. Maybe I'll put Karlach somewhere else as well. Just because there's those people behind us. And I'm gonna go test talk to her. Make sure it's good. Alright, that honestly, that location and position might look good already, but I just want to see if this might do something interesting. Also, I have no idea what the spell looks like. Oh. That's not as interesting as I thought it was gonna be. Okay. What the hell is that? Okay. Where is my wall of fire? I don't know exactly how this is gonna be positioned. Is it just like... She's immune to fire, so like, whatever. Right? Oh. No, sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Can I talk to you?
Hey, soldier.
How's your wall of fire? Did it go out already? I think it went out already. Should have acted faster. I also probably shouldn't have put it on her. Okay, let's try that again. I'll move her a little farther away. Oh wait, hold on. It is right there. Okay, stop being on fire for a second. And let me talk to you
Copper for your
and see the fire. Perhaps. Is it gonna be there, or is like something weird happening? Hold on, is it like not animating all the time, or is it just gone now? Ugh, this is always a little confusing. Yeah, it's like right there. Girl, where's the fire? I just want you to... There, it's like it's right there, then it vanishes. So let's see if I can do this quick.
What's on your mind?
Okay, can we have the fire, maybe? I just want to try and see if it works, because it could look really cool, and I think it does, but I don't know why it's not like staying there the entire time. Oh shit, I didn't mean to unpause it. Oh man. Yeah, it vanishes. Dang. Okay, I'm gonna try it one more time, and then after that, I'm just gonna take a normal picture of Karlach. And then we can mess around with spells again. Boy, I sure love the fabric jumping. That's fun. Okay, the fire's actually gone now, so... I wonder if there's anything else I could try. What does bonfire look like? I don't think that one's very big. No, it's tiny. Okay. Don't need that. Yeah, let's just take a normal picture of Karlach. One where Starian's just standing in a thing over there. That's fine. Actually, I wonder if... still trying to figure out what place might be interesting. Just a little more interesting. Maybe right here. And then I can get that in the back. See, these are very specific things I gotta do for pictures. So like it's not always simple and quick. Whoops, I did not. Hi. Again. I crashed. I crashed again. Boy. I say crash, but yeah, my computer froze again. Should be said that again, this isn't Baldur's Gate specifically crashing my computer. My computer's done this a few times lately, so don't want anyone to think that this is a game specific issue that's crashing my computer. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. We're gonna get the game back up. Why does this keep changing? I don't know why, but my display capture setting keeps changing every time. Fit to screen. Baldur's Gate. I'm glad people are still here, kind of. I keep hoping that, or I keep thinking that, you know, guys, I'm gonna like not be fast enough to start my stream again. I'm like being as quick as I possibly can. My computer crashes and I hold down the power button and then I turn it on as fast as possible, and the first thing I'm doing is opening up the stream thing. But yeah, like I said, it froze again. So I really got to figure out what the hell's going on with that, but I am not going to be playing that much longer now because I have been going for like 3 hours, I think. Maybe a bit longer than 3 hours. We're gonna go get that picture of Karlach and do a little bit more, perhaps. But maybe jump around to a different area of the game and get some landscape photos. Yeah, so I am back and I hope that I won't crash again. Oh boy. At least I was saving. Alright. Let me get some music up again. Alright, Karlak.
Copper for your thoughts.
Boy, I sure am lit up right there.
Another step forward.
That eyeball, please get out of the way.
Hey, soldier.
Okay. Camera, gotta get that up. And this will be the one. This is the picture we're gonna take. Gotta get a wider shot of her. Also gotta, like, the flame effect on her is like a little annoying for pictures, but this is nice. Actually, I really like this armor with her, actually. Usually I think about having like really big heavy armor on her, but this looks nice. Let's see. Alright. Let's go all the way back up here and roll through our options. I tend to be the person who goes for muted stuff, as I've shown in the past. This one's really intense, but it's kind of fun. But also, I tend to go for the bright colors when it's like not warm colors. I like having more saturated bloom kind of things with blues and stuff. So I tend to have some of those preferences, which actually I wonder if my depth of darkness. Yeah, the flame, there is a mod, I believe, to get rid of the flame, which, like, it kind of sucks, because I do think it looks cool when I'm playing, but in pictures, it can be a little weird. I wonder if my red reshade will look nice here. I got like a ton of these same purpley kind of presets. Yeah, there's my reshade. It looks, I mean, I might be biased, but I do like how my reshade looks. I just like the isolation of the reds. It's kind of fun. Maybe I'll do that version. And then maybe I'll do a depth darkness. Can't help it. Depth of darkness. One of the things too about all the effects and whatnot, like when I was trying to trigger the sweat, that is a very muted one, huh? Jeez. When it comes to things like the sweat and all that, this may not be the right thing for this, because it's just, I'm not going to do it. I don't like how it's muted like that, and then has a black background. That doesn't really work for me. But with, what is going on here? Oh my god. Jesus, that was really strong. But like triggering effects with the command prompt and all that, the you know, whatever, it's you know, I'm gonna try, let's try a triangle. Let's see how it works. No, wait, hold up, I want to do one more thing with that. I want to make it, no, no, what was it? Oh, I thought it was rounding. There we go. Just slight tweak. With all those effects and stuff, the debug menu being able to trigger blood and all that. You can trigger the 3 different levels of blood, and same with dirt. And one thing I've been trying to figure out, because I'm very, very lightly trying to get into modding, still very much a baby when it comes to that. Not sure if I like how no, I don't really like how those triangles look. Let's just keep it to let's just do that instead. Um, but yeah, I'm trying to like get into modding a little bit, mostly with like photography in mind. There's like a few mods that allow you to like have tweaked like blood and stuff, but they're either outdated or they're just really finicky. And so one of my plans is to make a mod where you can trigger all those effects with just a click. And the main thing has been trying to learn how these effects work, because I need to know how they work in the game, what they're considered, and how I can trigger them, and whatever. And one of the biggest ones, one of the biggest obstacles, or things to figure out, was having these effects in cutscenes where the cutscenes will wipe all of those effects. Because there are cutscenes, if you go and talk to a character, you'll still be covered in blood because you just came out of battle or whatever. But there's other cutscenes, like romance cutscenes, where that those effects get wiped. So like if you have a romance cutscene and you were covered in blood or bruises, those go away, obviously. And so I was trying to figure out with my friend, we were experimenting, because we were like, well, how can we get these effects to trigger and like stay on the characters? And while I'm not, modding it specifically, I was just messing around. We found out that you can keep those effects on. Basically, what you got to do is when you have the scene, save, and then go into your debug console and type in whatever effect it is you want, like dirt, blood, or sweat. Enter it, and then reload the game. When like save and then reload the game, because like basically the game will register that you put that value in and then load the scene again with that value, and boom, you got blood, sweat, whatever it is that you want in the cutscene where it's not supposed to be there. So yeah, that was like a pretty big discovery, because mostly with like the romance scenes especially, like sometimes you want those extra effects, and so you can add that, you can do that. And so if I can do that, so like if you can just do that with a mod, that'd be very nice. Oh yeah, heads. I mean, I would love to get into like modeling mods, like heads and stuff, because that'd be really nice. Man, I'm not really sure about that shape. I might do it one more time. Just do a circle instead. Let's do a circle. Yeah, I'd really love to. There's some pretty good head mods out there too, but man, Dragonborns sure are ignored. Dragonborns and short races, obviously, those are like the two most ignored races with people, which is a shame. It's like, I feel like, from like most ignored to least ignored, it's Dragonborns, short races, body type 3 and 4, the strong ones. Oh yeah, orcs are also up there. Yeah, I guess it's probably Dragonborn, orcs, short races, strong body types, men, and then most used is female, body type 1. I mean, it's no surprise. That's kind of how it is with like other games as well. Like, I mean, just go look at Skyrim. I remember when I played Skyrim quite a few years back, I just wanted to have like some decent mods for like male characters, and while there's definitely a lot, because Skyrim's a much bigger, older community, it still was like not easy trying to find mods related to male characters that also weren't about like like having a massive penis or something. So that's also the problem, is you get a lot of sexual mods, which is fine. I just don't need a mod where I get a giant cock. So, but that's always, especially I think, aside from just like body related stuff, clothing, male clothing is always a problem. All of the armor that I see right now is always for female characters, and it's annoying because it looks great, but I can't use it. At least for Skyrim, there's a number of things that like shrink wrap, I guess. I don't know what else you call it, but I would call it the shrink wrap thing, where the game will just like fit it onto a model by stretching it and stuff. There's obviously some very specific female armor for something like Skyrim even, but like think of a game like Sims 4 or just Sims in general. They do that thing where the armor will just mesh around the character, which like Baldur's Gate has like a problem with that, because in the sense that it doesn't do that. It's all modeled specifically for the characters, which means that it all looks really good. But it means that any mod that changes the body shape will not be able to wear that clothing. And so some people have made some mods change the body shape, but their clothing is incredibly limited, which it just makes me not want to use the body mods, which sucks because they all look really cool. This depth of field is like really intense, but I'm gonna crop it anyways, it's fine. Like for example, someone made a trans mask mod that changes body type 1 to have a flat chest, which is super cool, except for the fact that, well, there's two issues, which one is that sometimes it affects other NPCs, but two is that you can't wear any armor unless it's been tailored specifically for the mod, and some people have started to make some clothing for that mod, but it's still like not a lot at all, which sucks. And so like I know people complain about the lack of body types in this game, and it's like totally valid, though honestly like every single RPG with character creation has problems with not having varied body types. This game isn't any more special. I think some people kind of look at this game like it's doing everything in the world that every other game's not doing, so why didn't it do this? But that's not really the case. Like every other RPG is just like this and doesn't do anything good in terms of body types, but they did kind of mess up for the modding community by making it so that the armor all has to be modeled specifically for the characters, because otherwise, there would be less of an excuse. Still though, the kinds of armor that wraps around the body regardless of the shape looks kind of bad. Like it looks bad like on Sims. I don't like how the Sims looks, the way that it's just like shrink wrapped onto their body and textures are stretched to fit it. Oh, we're done. Nice. Well, I think I'm going to do some Photoshop editing like not on stream, because I don't think that's helping with my computer dealing with what I'm doing right now. It might be a bit too much. Which means I'm going to turn off my Cintiq because it's just running in the background. Okay, I'm going to check out like a few more presets just because don't know if I was into that one, but the red is just like, there's so much red here that like it's all getting blasted. I mean, honestly, I could even do without having any kind of reshade and it'd probably look pretty nice. Well, that's fun. Interesting. A lot of bloom going on there. There was one that I know I looked at that I was like, oh, that looks cool, but I can't remember which one it was. Hold up. Depth darkness, go away. Oh gosh. My black and white one. Can't really remember which one it was that I wanted to try out. We'll just be done here with this one. Okay. Let's see, I'm gonna go somewhere else. To a different location. My game wants to load. Okay. What was I thinking of? I was thinking of somewhere in particular. Oh, right, the creche. That place. Visually one of my favorite places. The campsite also, like, there's a lot. I really like the campsites in this game. They're all very nice, but I think I probably like there's two that I like. There's what is it? There's I can't remember what the is it the one at the last light in? Like there's like I think two different camps in the Shadow Curse lands. One that has like a sort of like open lake or whatever. I wonder if I have like a recent save of it. Not that one. Let's see. Yeah, this one. This one's nice. Where is it? I want to figure out where this is because I can't remember. This one I like a lot. It's like really simple and it is kind of really open. It's also going to look really empty, but that's just because I don't have any other companions. It's just me and Astarion on this profile. But I do like this location. It's like the kind of underground lake and stuff is really nice, and then the Kresh is also really nice. I like the Shadowlands, the Shadow Curse lands a lot, because there's that other campsite too. That is that has all the red trees. Yeah, the red leaves. This is the one. I think this is the last light in, because you can kind of see it over there. Which, you know what? I should, I can just go on my camera and explore. Let's do that for a second. Kind of want to look around. I should look around the campsites a bit more, because I don't really do that. Okay. Yeah, this one is nice. I like this one. Maybe I could take some landscape screenshots here as well. But I like this one a lot, just because I like the vibe of the kind of, oh gosh, things are disappearing. Things are vanishing before me, because I'm getting away from the render area. Whoops. Well, that sure is supposed to, I'm pretty sure that's just supposed to be the last light in. It's like a surprising amount of area out here. But yeah, I like this one. It's cute. This one, the Shadow Curse lands with the red leaves. That's a nice one. Oh, this is like a good shot. See, I like this. This is like a nice shot. Let me slow my camera down, get a bit more precise. Want to like get a good position to have like that foreground, that like foreground blur. Right, let's take this picture. I like this. The maybe I can take a GIF as well, because the waterfall is kind of nice. Let's find a good reshade though. This is actually pretty nice. Quite like this one. Fireside Glow, might come back to that. But the one at the Kresh, I'll have to go there next, because that one is... I need to explore that one more, because I always forget about it, since I feel like you're at the mountain pass for like such a short amount of time. Like, you really aren't there very long. It's a pretty small location, or like a really small area. It's kind of weird that the game can like accidentally encourage you to go through the mountain pass instead of the Underdark, because the Underdark is so much bigger. Like, a lot of people maybe will go and look at both places, but you have like Lae'zel, who's like, we have to go to the mountain pass. And you have Halcyon that's like, oh, you could go on to the Underdark, but the mountain pass is probably safer. So like, they kind of make it sound like the mountain pass is better, which like it is easier, but you miss a lot of stuff. So, let's see. But yeah, so you're in that place for such a short amount of time that I just always forget about it. But it does look really pretty. There's one thing I haven't done there, which is, I can't remember what it is, that like sun cannon thing or whatever, that you can apparently mess up and explode. I haven't done that, but I want to do it just for Astarion's reaction, because it's really funny. I think I might be going back to the Fireside Glow. So many presets. Gosh, it's always so bright. Yeah, let's go with this one. Get rid of the depth darkness. And I think maybe, like, I want to change this a tad. Maybe we can go a little... And actually, I kind of want to move around a little more. Because there's a little creek over here. Wonder if we can get anything nice from a different angle. Whoops. Kind of like that other side a little more. I just like kind of don't really want to get Astarion's tent in there, but I can probably just crop it. It wasn't exactly like this. I'm like not getting the same exact shot that I had. Always kind of annoying when I move the camera and I'm like, oh, wish I didn't do that. I know I had it like more over here, but I think it actually looks a little better. A little better like this. Yeah. Okay. And you know what? I'm gonna get the little GIF like I said that I would. Just record it for a moment on the stream, and I'll crop it. Okay. Whoops. Let's start that depth of field. Gosh, this is, I don't know why this is like feeling really strange to me. Let's not do anything that intense this time. What do I want to focus on? The trees? Trying to figure out what I should focus on, like maybe the trees back there. Yeah, that probably looks good. Let's give that a shot. Okay. How is this looking? I'll have to wait. I'm not totally sure if this is focused like I wanted it to be. It looks like it didn't really focus on the trees. But we'll see. I'll probably come back to this place in the future, and I really want to take pictures of that red leaf place too, but it's like really cramped. Even though I really like it, it's very, very cramped. So it's kind of hard to figure out the right angles for it. Also, it's like you know what, I kind of want to make a profile where I don't have any companions, just so I can go around the camps and not be bothered by everyone's tents, because that's also kind of a problem in those really cramped ones, is everyone's tents are just sitting there. It's kind of annoying. Give me a second, I am reading something. Okay. Almost done rendering. Yeah, it didn't really focus on the tree, it focused on the rocks, so that's fine. I'll just take this one and leave. Oh boy, how long have I... Oh gosh, I've been going for like 4 hours almost. I'm like, oh, you know, I'll get off soon. I did say that this stream could be very, very long because I have to spend so much time taking pictures and like tweaking stuff and all that. So, you know, this is what I do on my free time. I don't necessarily sit down for this long at once, but I feel like, you know, with art streams, when you sit down, you kind of get more work done because you're just only doing that. It's all you focus on for the stream, so you get more work done than you expect. I don't really like drawing streams anymore because I never really have good ideas to just, like, I don't have, like, ideas of things to just sit down and draw. And technically, I don't have any clear ideas for pictures to take for this stream, and so I feel a little aimless, but it's not the same as drawing. The game's right in front of me, so there's at least something to look at and do, instead of just staring at a blank canvas. But I probably won't be on too long because I have not attended to my dog much at all. Okay, there we go. Screenshot that. And unpause that. I didn't... yeah, I did pause. Okay. Alright. So... what was I gonna do? I was gonna go to the creche. I'm gonna do that on this file as well because I only have a star with me, so I can get a better look at the campsite. Worms Crossing. Creche. Go outside. Creche. Monastery. That's the name. Okay. The monastery. Yeah, this place I hardly ever look at, and it's really pretty. So I gotta look here more. Maybe I'll just take one more screenshot and then I will end this stream. I apologize for the fact that this stream has been broken into 3 parts. It's kind of ridiculous. When I will try and upload this onto my YouTube, hopefully, and I will stitch all these together.
Monasteries. As godly as any noble...
Also, let's take a look at this whole place as well, because, like, I never really explored this one, from a distance, so... because, boy, there sure is a lot going on here. That sure is a lot of land. How much detail is over here? Because this could be a nice picture to take. Yeah, man, that's a well-detailed thing there. Maybe I can just make this a shot and make that a shot and call it a day. Some land pop in and stuff, but I want to get like a good angle. If I can just, like, you know, if I blur out the background with enough depth of field, then it'll look pretty good. Let's figure out what reshade might look nice. This one already looks pretty nice, or get rid of that. Already looks pretty nice, honestly. Get rid of... I have depth darkness sitting here, or no? I do not. Kind of wish that was a bit brighter because it's got nice colors. My dog is definitely sitting here and is like waiting for me to finish streaming now. So I'm gonna skip past all those and those two because I know I don't want to use those. I think we might end up going with the fireside glow again because it looks good. Oof. Yeah, we're gonna go with this one. And let me just hide this and get a good look at it. Man, I do like that reshade. It is nice. I don't actually use it that much, but I think it's because most of the character portraits I do, it looks way too intense. But this time it looks nice. Let's see. I think we could do that. And focus on the star. I'm gonna bring this thing up too because I can't really tell. Gotta make sure it matches up like pixel to pixel. And I think that's hopefully intense enough to blur the background. Right, last picture for the stream. And hopefully I will not, if for whatever reason I crash and my computer freezes, then I will not be coming back. That'll just be it. There's no reason for me to try and start the stream again if I crash now. So, yeah. I have been cursed to not stream apparently. But hopefully we'll be fine. Can't believe I spent like 4 hours doing this, but it's fine because that's like my Baldur's Gate time for today, and so I will tell myself that I will not play any more Baldur's Gate because I have been playing this game way too much. Like earlier today before the stream, I was like, oh, I wanted to spend some time doing something, you know, before I stream because I had like to take my dog out to do something, and my brain was like, oh, just play more Baldur's Gate and do some pictures, and I'm like, no, I'm gonna do that for a stream. So I played something else before the stream, which like whenever I've done that recently where I'm just like, okay, I should play something else, it's like my brain gets a good break and I'm like, oh yeah, I should do something other than play that game, because all the pictures and stuff that I take has me spending time in the game in a way that's more like work, I guess. It's like creative and it's art, but like it's also work in the sense that it takes a lot of effort to get stuff to work, and then sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes things don't turn out how you expected, so it can be kind of frustrating sometimes to take pictures and try to set things up. That's why I spend so long on it. So yeah, sometimes I'm like, oh, I need a break. I need to get off of this dang game. With all the modding too, I'm like spending a lot of time on this game in a way that's not actually playing it, like doing a playthrough, which like admittedly like it's not super easy for me to do full playthroughs. That's why I have so many profiles with so many characters that I haven't gotten through. But admittedly, the vibe that I have gotten with some of my other profiles is that the moment I get to Act 3, I don't want to do it. The moment I get to Act 3, I'm just like, I don't want to play Act 3. I don't want to do this. Because it's kind of like a very slow build to an ending that, I mean, I guess I kind of know what's going to happen, you know? It's expected. And, you know, that's fine. It's like the story's, you know, pretty basic, like, you know, we need to go defeat evil that is this specific enemy or whatever. It's not anything crazy. It's more so the personal quests that have more interest to me than the actual overall story and its ending, which is kind of the problem too, I think, is that you kind of get to Act 3 and you go through all those personal quests and you're like, okay, cool. And then all you have left is to wrap up stuff with Orin and Gortash, and that's it. But which is to say, I didn't really like the ending of the game, which I won't go on too much about. But I mean, that's also just because they really did not finish things. But yeah, that's kind of always my problem. I end up getting to Act 3, and I'm like, I don't want to play this, and then I start a new profile, and then I get to Act 3 again, then I don't really want to play it. So So yeah, but I have a lot of characters I gotta play through though, and I just haven't really been doing that because of the fact that I don't really want to play Act 3 by the time I get to it. My brain's like, I don't think I'll play a profile, I'll just take some pictures instead. And so it feels like an excuse that I can make to just take pictures. Okay, cool. We got our one more shot. Nice. Let's end this and get rid of that and unpause that, and there we go. Gotta do like the right combination of stuff to make sure. Why is this like... Something happened with my hotkeys and now it's making my camera turn as well. I gotta fix that. Let's go back to camp. And this is the campsite that I love. It's really nice. I just think I like the ruins and stuff. This whole area is really nice, but anyways, yeah, we're gonna call it a day now. So thanks to anyone who's stuck around for my accidental 3-part stream that should not have been like that, and my crashing and freezing and whatever. And I might do this kind of stream again because I did enjoy it, and it's kind of easier for me to just kind of sit down and do it, and also productive. So yeah, hopefully I'll do this again soon, and thanks for being here. Bye.